Hello, 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 Barça fans. How are we doing? Welcome to Barça Live on this match day 36th Real Valladolid Barça, a game which, from the Barça perspective, doesn't have a lot going for it. Late kickoff, away from home, we're already champions, but our opponent, Valladolid, does have a lot at stake. They are fighting to stave off relegation, and they will be doing so at home in front of their fans. So let's see what this game prepares us. We are going to go straight to Valladolid, and Bruno Ballester, we've known the lineup for a while. Let us know about it.
Yes, hello and good day, Barça players stepping into the field of this Nuevo José Zorrilla Stadium. As you already said, Robert, many things in play here for Real Valladolid. The stadium is going to be absolutely full, 28,000 spectators, and a fantastic atmosphere. And yes, we know Barca's lineup today. Several changes. Today starting with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal, with Sergi Roberto, Andreas Christensen, Marcos Alonso and Alejandro Balde in the back four. In midfield, some changes, especially there. Eric Garcia as defensive midfielder today, alongside Pablo Torre and Frenkie de Jong. Up front, Gavi, Robert Lewandowski and Rafinha. This is the starting lineup today, selected by Xavi Hernandez. Also some youngsters in the bench like Marc Casado, who can make his debut in La Liga. He played some minutes in this year's Champions League against Victoria Pilsen. Yes, not things in play for Barça, at least in terms of the standings. But of course, Barça always, when they play a football game, they want to win. And there are also some players that will want to show to Xavi Hernandez a good level.
Thank you, Bruno. Indeed, there are several aspects that we can focus on. The players who haven't had as many minutes, the records for ter Stegen and Lewandowski. We only have 28 minutes to go until kickoff, so let's get to it. As a matter of fact. Joining me here in the studio, Irati Vidal and Jamie Coles, replacing the still away Spencer Siegel and the mannequin, which is right behind me once again. Well done, mannequin, the other day, but we'd rather have a real human being. Irati Vidal, a few changes in the lineup.
Yeah, a few changes, and how much we love seeing Pablo Torre there. I think it's one of the players that deserves minutes there in the midfield. Also, happy to see Eric in that position, in that Busquets position, thinking on the future. I think he really did it well that day he played. It was against Elche, if I don't remember.
Against Elche, yes.
But I think he played amazing in that position for being the first time he actually performed there, and it can be good minutes to start thinking on the future because Sergio Busquets is leaving. Exactly.
That's one of the options that Xavi will have for next season, more than likely. You've got Eric to focus on today. You've got Pablo Torre there in midfield. I know our live chat likes Pablo Torre getting opportunities. You've got the return of Gavi from suspension. Rate this lineup from 1 to 10. 1 the lowest score, 10 the highest. You know the drill. And leave your comments on the live chat. Jamie, you'll be reading out some of the comments today from our fans. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup as well.
Yeah, I will indeed. Hopefully I'll do a better job than the mannequin. Can't make any guarantees. I like the lineup. I like, you know, what could the future hold? And maybe we'll get a sneak preview. Obviously, watching ter Stegen, Zamora Trophy, Lewandowski, Pichichi. But yeah, there's been some love for Gavi on the live chat. So yeah, let's have a look at how you guys rate them.
There's always love for Gavi on
the
live chat.
Let's see, 7s, 8s. Bergwijn says 8. David, not so impressed, 6. Yashua Beather says 7. Let's have a look here. Some more 8s. Mohammed Munzamil says 8. Yeah, 7s and 8s for the most part.
8. So, guys, obviously not completely satisfied. What would you do differently? Who would you put in there instead of someone? Let us know your thoughts on the live chat. Keep the comments coming. Jamie will be keeping track of them. Let's go back to the Nuevo Zorrilla. Bruno Ballester, Valladolid with a lot at stake today.
Absolutely, and they need the 3 points to continue alive and try to be one more year in the top flight. That's why Valladolid have placed the offensive lineup today with a 4-3-3. They are used to be more defensive side, but they need the 3 points today. Starting with Masip in goal, back four for Fresneda, Joaquín Fernández, Javi Sánchez and Olaza. 3 midfielders with Oscar Plano, Roque Mesa and Aguado, and up front Gonzalo Plata, Larín and Darwin Machís, former Granada strikers. So yeah, offensive lineup for Real Valladolid with 3 strikers and 2 offensive midfielders like Roque Mesa and also Oscar Plano.
Thank you very much, Bruno Irati. Valladolid in trouble. 35 points, tied there with Getafe. 5 games without a victory or a draw. 5 games with defeat.
That's going to be interesting today because Barça puts the youngsters, so they are going to be hungry for a victory and to show in Xavi Hernandez how they can play in this first team. But also all these last 3 matches that are left, all those teams that they're in troubles, like we saw the other day, Espanyol winning in Vallecas against Rayo Vallecano, and everything is super tight down there. So I think we are going to see a highly motivated Valladolid because they want to remain in La Liga.
That's what we should see on paper, Jamie, really. A highly motivated team against a team that can come out a little bit more relaxed without as many urgencies. But sometimes the support of your crowd, feeling that pressure, can play against you.
Well, Xavi said it yesterday in the press conference. I thought it was really interesting. He said a lot of the results in this sort of late stage of the season have come down to the team that's needed it most, or have had the urgency to get the 3 points. And makes you wonder, maybe we'll see that tonight. Hopefully, some of the fresh faces and young legs will perhaps, they want to prove themselves as well. So maybe they'll counteract that sort of urgency a little bit. But yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, obviously, if those players who haven't had as many minutes this season will want to prove themselves in front of Xavi Hernandez. We'll see how Valladolid deal with the pressure of having to get those 3 points to battle against that 3rd relegation spot in which they are right now. As always, before the game, we've heard from one of our assistant coaches. Let's see what Sergio Alegre had to say.
Com estàs? Bona tarda.
Hola, Marc, bona tarda.
Bé, ahir ja va deixar molt clar Xavi el missatge a la sala.
Well, Xavi made it very clear last week that the team's pride was hurt with that defeat against Real Sociedad. Yeah, that's not what we're trying to achieve, obviously, but it was difficult for us after the week that we had, and we wanted to win for the fans, but we just couldn't on the night. Now there are some changes in tonight's lineup. Eric comes in, we think, in midfield. It looks like Xavi wants to experiment a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we just had a game 3 days ago, so it's time to experiment. Why not try a few things? And we've got different options, but we still want to win the 3 points. It looks like Valladolid are going to set up differently tonight with a 4-3-3. Usually they're 5 at the back. Yeah, they're in a bad moment of form after 5 defeats, and they've got some very experienced players in midfield, and they need the points tonight. And from a psychological point of view, they really need to win tonight, so it's going to be a tough game for us. Thank you, good night.
The words there of our assistant coach, Sergio Alegre. Obviously, the team with pride didn't quite like the situation on Saturday, that defeat against Real Sociedad. They want to bounce back, and it is a game to try out different things, like putting Eric Garcia as a holding midfielder, giving minutes to Pablo Torre. They are 2 of our candidates for key player tonight, Bruno. Who do you think the key player is going to be? I'm asking the audience, I'm asking you. We're giving you 3 options. Eric Garcia, Pablo Torre, Lewandowski. Can be anyone else if you feel like it.
Torre, I like today he's going to start, so he's going to have, well, we don't know if the 90 minutes, but at least more than 45 minutes for sure to show all his talent. Of course, he's a really special player. He's also really good at set pieces. Who knows if this direct free kick that we are still waiting to see Barça scoring from there, Pablo Torre can be a good option because he's a really specialist. So I'm going to go for Pablo Torre. Eric Garcia is the first option we are giving you also today as holding midfielder. Of course, he did it really well against Elche. He also played the other day some minutes against Real Sociedad. I mean, can be also interesting. And, well, Robert Lewandowski with 21 goals scored in La Liga, and he wants to increase this number of goals to confirm his Pichichi trophy as the top scorer of this season. So I'm going for Pablo Torre. On the studio at home, what do you think?
I see on the live chat there lots of 2s and 3s. I'd like to see Pablo Torre be the key player tonight. We talked about it the other day against Real Sociedad. The key is in midfield. If Barca manage to dominate, we gave Frankie de Jong the other day as an option. Today, Pablo Torre could be one of the key players there.
Yeah, for me, I totally agree. From those I see there, and I think today he will be highly motivated to show Xavi Hernandez next season he can be in this squad and he can have more minutes as he had today this season, because I mean it's difficult to get minutes when you have those players in the midfielder. So for me, I think it's Pablo Torre. Also, he can be a good option because I remember when we ended up that match against Elche, I think he was one of the MVPs.
Yeah.
We show up. So.
Jamie?
Yeah, a lot of people on the chat loving Pablo Torre.
It's no surprise. They tend to always want him to come on in the second half.
Absolutely, and a lot of people as well looking out for Lewandowski, saying we need to get him plenty of balls, feed him lots of balls, and try and get him some goals. There's quite a few people saying he needs a hat trick, and then
Well, we'll see.
We'd take that.
See. Will Levy get his first La Liga hat trick tonight? Definitely an option.
It's a
Will we
good
get,
night.
as Bruno mentioned, the first free kick of the season? We'll see. Bruno, shall we do guess the player?
Yes, let's play Guess the Player today. Pictures about the celebration of last weekend after winning. Well, the league was won against Espanyol at the RCD Stadium, but the team lifted that trophy last weekend at the Spotify Camp Nou. So let's start with the first image. Some of these images of celebration. Let's see if you know who is this first player. Irati Vidal, I'm starting with you. And this first player at the Spotify Camp Nou.
I'm doubting between two. It's a youngster, that's clear. Can I have any clue?
Why is a youngster?
I don't know. It's not a youngster.
Okay, my clue is that it's not a youngster.
Okay, I think it's Kessier.
Okay, you're going for Kessier.
Yeah, I got.
It's not
I
a
don't
youngster.
know, I got that
It's
feeling
not a
right now.
veteran, mid-term. Okay, you're going for Kessier, and that's wrong. I'm sorry. He was the player that you were talking about. Robert Lewandowski. Okay.
No, it's Valde.
It's Valde who got it wrong.
It was a youngster.
Sorry, Alejandro Valde. Well, anyway, my mistake now. My mistake. Okay, sorry. But well, it was also a mistake for you. Okay, let's move on.
Then 1 point for me.
Jamie
1 point
Coles,
for me.
second image. Second image. There you have the picture. The image of a celebration.
he looks quite thin, in this like sideways profile.
Yeah.
That's a really tough one. Frankie de Jong.
Frankie de Jong. That's wrong, Jamie Coles. I'm sorry. This time, yes, it was Robert Lewandowski. It was a kind of a good clue that I thought was Lewandowski the first one, but no, it was.
It was either going to be Jamie's or it was going to be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now, Robert Bannekow, there's no clue for you. Final image. Well, I think it's a good clue for you also.
It's
Image,
clear.
I think.
This
I have
one's
to
easy.
say, yeah, that's clear because it was the player that went with the supporters, got the microphone, sing some songs, and you may know also at home some seconds to you to give your answers, but I think it's pretty easy one. The last image today against the player.
And he played probably his second to last game at the Spotify Camp Nou. His last one there could come this Sunday if he does play. He's our first team captain. He's Sergio Busquets, Bruno.
Absolutely. Sergio Busquets, really special moment, the one in the celebration. Our players that are now here in their last minutes of this warm-up, they're going to go into the locker rooms and in 15 minutes this match is going to start. Late kickoff, 10 p.m. There's still some natural light here in Valladolid, Pucela, and you can hear the atmosphere. Of course, everyone happy to see FC Barcelona after some years in the second division today. Good chance for Valladolid.
Thank you very much, Bruno. We're going to have to power through everything because we've still got a lot of content. The players sprinting there in the last moment of warm-up. Let's go to, this here. This is something that you can win, guys. This, I'm going to show you here on camera. Let's go to this camera. Let's go to this camera. So this is the special celebration jersey as La Liga champions. It says La Liga es nostra y el futuro también. The league is ours and so is the future. And on the back here, the list of all the players who took part in La Liga, plus this wonderful design. This, guys, can be yours. It can be yours. You have a link on the live chat. You have to click on it, register, sign up, and fill in your form. Cross your fingers. Well, send the form, cross your fingers, and you can win this fantastic jersey, which I really like. And everyone this afternoon here at Studios, at Barça Studios, has said, looks very nice. Look at it, look at it. There it is. There it is. I would say, guys, on the live chat, raise your hands with a hand emoji, 5 fingers. Raise your hand if you would like this jersey. If you're going to click on the link that's on the live chat, fill in the form, and cross your fingers. Raise your hand if you would like this jersey. Also, very quickly, a reminder that we have the Ronaldinho, Barca legend, playlist on Spotify. A lot of samba on that playlist. You can type in FC Barcelona, you can type in Ronaldinho, you can type in R10 to find that playlist. You've also got, of course, if you type in FC Barcelona, you'll see Dembele's, Lewandowski's, you'll see, who else is, I'm missing one. You see Pedri's, you've got Alshoala, you've got Alexia Putellas, and you've got Fridolina Rolfo. So Barca putting out several playlists out there for all of you fans to enjoy on Spotify. Right, the players arriving earlier on at the stadium. We've got 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go until kickoff. Can we go back to Bruno for the game quiz, guys? Let's go then.
Let's go with the game quiz today. Quickly, a game quiz we're gonna play about Valladolid Barça. Irati Vidal, I'm starting with you at home, everyone. You can type the answers, of course, on the live chat and we'll read you. Okay, Irati, let's start with you. What was the result of the last Valladolid-Barça match? Option 1, 1-0 to Barça. Option 2, 2-0 to Barça. Option 3, 3-0 to Barça.
Why I always get the difficult ones? I have no clue.
Robert will say that's easy. Robert will say that this is an easy question.
His face doesn't say the same, though.
Thinking, did we play them last year?
I think I know this one.
We did.
I think I know this one. This
think
is one of those rare occasions.
Difficult game there.
2021 was the last time we faced Valladolid.
Okay, I think I know it. But it's for you, Irati.
1-0.
That's a wrong answer, Irati Vidal. It was 3-0 up for Barça. Messi, Martin Brathwaite, and also Clement Lenglet scored that day in the Nuevo José Zorrilla a year ago. Yes, it was a 1-0 win with Ousmane Dembele's goal in the final minutes.
Just confused.
Yeah. Okay, Spencer Siegel.
No,
who were the managers for that match?
You haven't been listening. You haven't got Spencer Siegel here. You've got Jamie Coles.
Sorry, it's Jamie. Sorry,
hey, Bruno.
Sorry. My confusion here. That's
out of habit.
What we usually do, and I confused. Yeah. Okay, let's move on. The light shows is static here, but let's move on really quickly with Spencer, with Jamie Coles again. Who were the managers for that match? Option 1, Pacheta and Xavi. Option 2, Sergio González and Ernesto Valverde. Or option 3, Sergio González and Ronald Koeman.
Oh, when did Koeman come?
2020.
I think that must have been Sergio and Koeman. Maybe. Oh, but yeah.
Sergio and Koeman. Yes, you're right, Jamie. Good one. Yes. You're right on there. Good point. Good. Let's move on. Robert Van Eekhout. I think that's a tough one for you, easy for Irati Vidal. That's why I introduced that order. Who is the current Valladolid top scorer?
Oh, yeah.
Option number 1, Sergio León. Option 2, Monchu. Option 3, Larín, top scorer in La Liga.
Okay. Let's get that next question on the screen. There it is. Well, Larin's been the one who's been scoring lately, no? So, I mean, I think he's got 8 goals in La Liga so far. I'm going to go with him. He's in the lineup as well this season. I haven't actually checked this.
7 goals, 7?
Larin. Okay. Well, I'm still going to go.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go with Larin.
You're still going there, just for 1 goal, eh? You're right. It's Larin. 7 goals for him. 6 for Sergio León and just 3 for Monchu, because Irati is normally more in the day-by-day of La Liga, the whole La Liga.
Yeah.
And I know, Robert, you're more Barça specialist, but yeah,
and it's
you've
crazy
been doing the homework
he
also
arrived
preparing
in
this
winter.
match.
Yeah, you did.
He arrived after the World Cup.
No. Top scorer and one of the big names here in Valladolid. Okay, Irati, let's move on with you. Which current Valladolid player played minutes in La Liga for Barça. Okay. Option 1, Jordi Masip. Option 2, Monchu. Or option 3, both.
Oh, that both thing. Did Masip, because he's a goalkeeper, it's super difficult to get minutes in La Liga for Barça as a goalkeeper. So I would say Monchu only.
You're saying Monchu, and that's incorrect answer. I'm sorry,
don't.
it's Masip. Because Monchu debuted for
No?
Barça, but in the Champions League, not in the league. Yeah, so...
Masip played in that
wrong
game
answer,
against
sorry,
Deportivo, the last game for Xavi as a
Exactly,
Barça player.
90 minutes.
Yeah. Bruno.
Yeah, that day that Deportivo
No, go. Yeah.
were relegated. I think. No, that Deportivo were relegated. I think that day also in the Camp Nou was also a tough one. Yeah, sure.
Bruno, we're going to give the last question of the quiz to the mannequin the other day because he got it wrong the other day,
Okay.
so we'll give the mannequin a chance to redeem itself.
Let's see, Mannequin, who has not yet scored a goal in La Liga 22-23. Option number 1, Busquets. Option number 2, Araujo. Or option number 3, both.
That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with option 1.
Option 1, says the
Can you
mannequin.
repeat the answer, Mannequin? 1. Mannequin, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's both. Sergio and Araujo, the two players that they haven't scored yet in La Liga. So that's all from the game quiz. We're going to take our seats and we're going to be ready for this good game, Valladolid-Barça today.
Right, thank you very much, Bruno. The mannequin will just have to keep improving. Obviously, doing almost as well as Spencer usually does in the game quiz. Right, let's go back a few days, refresh our memories in the last La Liga game there. That game in which we received the Guard of Honor, which didn't go all that well throughout the full 90 minutes, although I thought that Barça did play well. I think it was a game in which we all thought a tie, a draw would have been the most fair result. There was a bit of controversy there in the initial Real Sociedad goal. There might have been a bit of a foul on Koundé. Real recovered the ball. Can we get the question on screen, please, guys? Because I would like to ask the fans their thoughts on this Barça Real Sociedad Camp Nou. Do you think it was a shame for ter Stegen that he wasn't able to continue adding clean sheets to his record? Option 2, well, at least Levy scored, and that's good for the Pichichi race. Or 3, only the celebration mattered. I'm going to be honest, 3.
Yeah, we were all the game just waiting it to end and to celebrate and to listen Sergio Busquets, to listen Xavi Hernandez, to see that league lifted by the captain, by Sergio Busquets. So for me, it's also number 3. Also, that I also would have preferred that clean sheet again for ter Stegen.
I would. It's a shame they conceded 2 goals. A good late reaction for Barca made the game exciting, at least at the end. What are the fans saying, Jamie?
Harry's saying 1 and 3. Shame for ter Stegen, but the celebrations were the main thing. G4B says the celebrations were the main thing. BL3 Jedze Goat says it was a shame for ter Stegen. Yeah, that's kind of the Torre all of a sudden as well. Shame for ter Stegen. Victor says that at least Lewandowski scored.
At least Lewandowski
for me,
scored. I mean, yeah.
I think that's the correct thing. Like, it's, you know, the title's done.
And
Let's
now we want
get the
our
other
players to get their
trophies.
records.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we're going for Pichichi, we're going for record of clean sheets, and we're going for the Zamora as well. We'll update you on that in a little bit. Just a reminder, as I was saying before, a couple of things that we've got going today. One is that you can win this fabulous La Liga celebration jersey. La Liga es nostra, al futur també. Culers giveaway. You have a link on the live chat. You click on it. You have to register if you're not registered on the Barça website, if you're not an official culé. Fill in the form, send, cross your fingers, and you can get this wonderful jersey, which has got this wonderful background as well, or wonderful back, sorry. This design and the list of all the players who took part in this La Liga. Raise your hand on the live chat if you want that.
Can I
Iraki's
get
raising a
one?
hand, so is Jamie. Everyone wants it.
It's a
Everyone
very
wants
nice
it.
shirt.
Everyone wants it. You've also got the Ronaldinho playlist. It's new, came out last week. A lot of samba on it, as I was saying. Different sounds, different music to what we are used to. And You can find it on Spotify with typing FC Barcelona, typing Ronaldinho, typing R10. You can also find all of the other Barca playlists. Right, we're going to get the guard of honor, guys, at the Nuevo Zorrilla. Bruno, a guard of honor.
Yes, guard of honor again, a beautiful moment. Although, well, today we're playing away, and of course, the fans are, well, some of them are applauding, yes, and other ones, most of the stadium are applauding to FC Barcelona, and that's great. Also, there's a mosaic in the north goal of the stadium, and this is absolutely full. Key game for Real Valladolid in this match day 36 that has started today. Victory of Real Sociedad against Almeria. That's, of course, an important result for Valladolid, and good news as Almeria are not winning points today. And also Girona has played this afternoon, and this is the last game of Tuesday's football action. Players are ready, and in some minutes this game is going to start.
Right, Bruno, what is your score prediction? Guess the score, Bruno.
I'm going to go 2-1 up for Barça. Jordi Sanglas goes for a draw, 1-1. Yeah, that's our predictions from here.
Okay, most of us going for 2-goal predictions. Irati, I see you've got a confident 2-0 like I do.
Yeah, like lately we go for the same.
For the
so
same.
yeah.
We're confident that De Stegen can get the clean sheet. We're confident that Lewandowski can score. Valladolid, a tough run right now of 5 consecutive defeats. Jamie, you're going for the result of the season.
Well, that's it. You know, it works. It's what we've been doing up till now. My heart says 2-1 to Barca, but yeah, sorry.
But you want to root for Ter Stegen's clean sheet.
Absolutely.
I understand.
Of course.
Let's see what our crew believes as we get a shot there of our president, Jan Laporta, next to President Ronaldo. Interesting combination there. Right. Lots of optimism here. Paul. Right, we'll get to that. Sergio, our director, going 2-0. Santi, producer, going 4-0. Our mixer, Mark, going for 3-0. And from graphics, Jaume Torra, going 2-0. Producer Laia, 3-1. As always, one day Laia will get it right. Jordi Valero, our EBS player, going 1-0. Jordi Constance going 2-0. Our creator and my brother Luis going 1-0, the result of the season, same as Gil. Jordi Sanglas, Bruno's camera operator, going 1-1, the same as one of our other camera operators. David here going 1-1. Our crazy camera operator here in the studio, Paul, going with a loopy prediction, an 8-8. Floor manager Juan going 1-1. Makeup artist Tania going 1-0, and our former director Mauri mailing in his typical 3-0 prediction. Our standings of the season.
Tania's getting closer.
Right now, Irati would be the winner of all the guest scores with a total of 5 correct score predictions. Tania, our makeup artist, 4. Ignazi, Sergi and Jaume Torra going 3, and Spencer, David and Andoni with 2. The rest of us have either 1 or 0, which is, I mean, I'm ashamed that I only have 1.
Can I jump in?
Prize.
Because I'm 1 for 1. Like, my per 90-minute result is...
Yeah, you were there. Sevilla game 3-0?
Yes.
Right.
Well remembered.
Yeah, keep your score predictions coming on the live chat. Jamie will read some of them out. We're on optimism. We want optimistic results. What was your score prediction? Type it on the live chat. You can also go on the Barca app and fcbarcelona.com as this game is about to get started. Barca playing in their second kit, the golden kit, against Valladolid's traditional purple and white. I don't see very many predictions, guys, on there on the live chat.
James Lloyd says 8-8. He says, I'll put a bet on that. He says he's there with Paul, our cameraman. Nobody is no one. Says 5-1 Barca. We've got the predictions 8-2 Barca. Yeah, in fact, quite a few people are saying 8-2 Barca.
Well, those may be trolls. Those may be trolls.
You've got me.
For that, yeah.
It's too late in the day for me to catch up with those.
I get it, Jamie, because obviously you're not in the show.
Well, I'm not used to this late night. I'm not used to these late nights, Robert. It's.
But we get trolled quite a bit on the live chat. But anyway, you might get it right. You might get it right. Right, the game is underway. Barca in possession here, and as you say, Bruno, the Nuevo Zorrilla is rocking.
Yeah, a protest. They have been giving to everyone entering to the stadium a black bag of rubbish, and they are protesting against referees because in the last weeks they consider that, well, there have been many decisions against them. There is also a banner there saying we are alone against everyone, so they are really, really angry. Real Valladolid, that are of course in a difficult situation, fighting to avoid the drop.
It is funny how every team in La Liga feels like the referees are after them, but
it
anyway.
was crazy last match of Valladolid.
Yeah,
like,
I was
there
going
were
to ask Bruno,
two decisions that were crazy.
So take us through what happened to them in the last game.
Yeah, there was like in the last second of the first half, Real Valladolid just shot on target. It goes on goal, and the referee says that counts.
Own goal. Andres Christensen scores an own goal here within the first 90 seconds. Unfortunate circumstance there. What a start for Valladolid, the team in need in this game. A cross coming in from the left. Christensen dove in to clear the ball out for a corner kick, and he ended up putting it in the back of the net. Let's see the replay of this. Oh, well, that is not the start we were wishing for. A good cross there. Christensen dives in to deny Larin the header, but ends up scoring himself. It goes right over the hair of ter Stegen. Bruno, what a start for Barça.
What a start, as you may imagine. Incredible celebration here from the players, from the stands. Key goal for them to start, scoring a goal in the first minute of the match. Probably no one was expecting this script. Really lucky Christensen scoring this own goal. But I want to stay positive, and I think that Barça will react after this really bad start, because they will want to show everyone that of course they want to win matches, even they are already champions. So I'm sure that this goal is going to help Barça to react now.
Right,
our prediction is going
prediction is going straight down the toilet. Barça looking for a quick reaction here is Pablo Torre. Excited to see him play today. Pablo Torre back to Marcos Alonso. Here's Eric Garcia in that holding midfielder position, combining with Frenkie de Jong. Balde on the left. See if Barca can react quickly and see if we've got a game here. See if we've got two teams who are willing to go head-to-head with each other. Who's going to be Barca's first scorer in this reaction that we hope for? Is it going to be Rafinha? Is it going to be Lewandowski? Is it going to be Gavi? Respond on the live chat, please. I'm hoping it is going to be Lewandowski, guys.
I think it's going to be Lewandowski. Not only hope. I have the feeling, yeah.
Barca on the right-hand side. Sergi Roberto and Rafinha passing the ball. Rafinha tried to feed it inside. And Valladolid run away with it, but good recovery for Barca. Comments, Jamie, on who's going to be the first scorer? Who do you think is going to be the first scorer?
I'd love it to be Pablo Torre. I think it's going to be Gavi.
Okay.
Let's see. T says Gavi. Oli D's Cookies says Lewandowski. Caro Vasquez says Gavi. Imposter 2.0 is saying keep your heads up. It's
it's
all okay. Still early.
Well,
early in the match.
Well, yeah,
late in the day. I can't be dealing with it.
Probably early for those watching us from Australia. Is anyone watching from Australia, guys?
Yeah, we have to shout out. There's Mohammed in Indonesia, and we also had a hello from the San Diego Blaugrana Peña.
Oh, nice.
So, hello.
Nice. Hi to the people from San Diego as Barca recover the ball here, but a handball is called. Barca looking for a reaction here. You mentioned Indonesia, you mentioned San Diego. A good time to ask for flags, guys. Where are you watching us from on this Tuesday night for us? Maybe Wednesday morning for you guys, maybe Tuesday afternoon for others. Where are you watching us from? Send in your flags, of the flags of your country. And let's see where everyone is watching us from. A few viewers, I think, today for us. Not surprised with this weird kick-off time. Also, not as much at stake for Barca, but still, our loyal fans, or most of them, are still there.
Jad in Ukraine, Natasha Galati. No, sorry, Jad in Jordan. Natasha Galati in Ukraine. Puffy ZXC in Poland. Quite a few people, a home crowd in Spain as well.
Yeah.
Connecting. James Lloyd in the UK.
Toronto, Canada, I see.
Norway also.
Yeah, Mr. Tiger Boys in the US as well.
Alia from Slovenia, as
course.
always, as well.
I have to say hello to Alia because she did say, "Hey, Jamie," and put a little wavy emoji. So
Yeah, I mean, we did kind of break the jinx with that Sevilla game, but there was a time
It's
when
coming back.
when every time that we had Jamie on the show, be it as a producer, as a translator, as one of us here in the studio, Barca would have painful defeats, and it was on like important nights as well. I remember a 2-1 against Granada, which could have put us at the top of the league. We lost that. I believe, Jamie, you were working on that Bayern Munich night that we want to forget.
Fateful
a couple
day.
of Clásicos that we lost. So there was a time when Jamie was a jinx. Then he came on for the Barca 3 Sevilla 0 game this season, the one played at the Pizjuán. Turned that situation around, but was that a blip? Was that just...
well, I think that was a rare occurrence because you've not let me back on until we won La Liga. So and probably rightly so. Let's see how this one pans out, but it doesn't look good for me.
Not at the moment, no. But anyway, there's still time. Keep your flags coming, guys. I didn't see enough flags on that live chat. I see an Italian flag.
Yeah, we've
keep
got
them coming, guys. Let us know where you're watching us from. Also, at my new favorite game, I want to find out, one of you guys send in a comment saying, "Hi, I am," your name. Am I from 1, flag number 1, 2, flag number 2, 3, flag number 3, and we'll try and find out which country you are from. This is my new favorite game, as I say. We had Marcel the other day who sent in lots of comments. If you're still here with us, maybe today will be your lucky day. Our producer Laia will pick one of those comments. We'll put them here on the screen, and we'll try and find out all together, everyone, all of us here in the studio and the live chat. We'll try and find out where you are from. Let's see.
Azra's in Singapore, where it's 4 a.m. So
4 a.m.
hello to you.
That's early or late?
Hello to you, and thank you for joining us on this show today, because we love having our fans with us. We love interacting with our fans. And today would be the perfect day for some of them to say, look, I mean, this game, we've already won La Liga. It's a weird kickoff time. I'll watch the next one.
Yeah.
But no, people
They're there.
still watching us.
Loyal.
4 a.m. in the morning. Thank you very much. What are you doing with the rest of your day once this is done? Here's Balde. Here's Balde. Going deep. Balde inside, trying to connect with Lewandowski. Go, Levy. Go, Levy. Shot blocked. Lewandowski with the opportunity. Now Eric Garcia picks up the loose ball on the edge of the box. His shot is also blocked. And Valladolid are going to clear through Gonzalo Plata here. They lose it immediately. Now Marcos Alonso recovers for Barca. Here we go again. Bruno. Valladolid have scored and gone all the way back deep into their half. Barca, allowing Barca to have possession. Careful with that cross by Balde, looking for Lewandowski. Pablo Torre could shoot. Pablo Torre straight into the stands. The first shot for Barca,
Full try.
high up. I was saying, Bruno, that Valladolid are allowing Barca to have possession. It's the perfect game plan for them. Score early and defend.
Absolutely. I imagine that the script has changed now for Valladolid, because the lineup was quite offensive. They've been playing most part of the year with 5 at the back or with 4 midfielders. Today was classic 4-3-3. They have scored early now, closing lines and defending, and also something that is not common to see in La Liga. After Valladolid's goal, 3 players from Real Valladolid have started warming up. So they have 3 players now warming up. One of them is Monchu, former Barca player. So, well, I don't know if it's just an activation for possible substitutes for the second half, or manager wants to introduce early changes.
Okay, maybe it's one of those coaches who has his way of doing things, where he keeps his players active all game long. And
Also because it's quite cold in Valladolid. Like, even if it's almost summer, we saw Bruno there with the jacket again.
yeah, no, I mean, It's quite warm here, but Bruno wearing a jacket today. Right, another question for you guys. Who is the most unlikely scorer today? And I know we've given Christensen as an option. We're going with Christensen in the goal where he's supposed to score. He's already scored an own goal, unfortunately for him. I mean, he was obviously going for the corner clearance there and had the misfortune of putting it into his own net. Who's the most unlikely scorer for Barca today? Eric Garcia, Pablo Torre, Christensen. Jamie, obviously you didn't think that Pablo Torre was an unlikely scorer because you voted. Oh no, you wanted to vote him and then voted Gavi for first scorer.
But I think he's got every possibility of scoring a goal. I think Christensen has now proven he can score a goal. Unfortunately, the wrong way. But so I think, Eric could be a nice surprise. I'd like to see him score a goal as he takes on this defensive midfield position.
For me, it's Pablo Torre. Like clear, but I also feel like maybe Christensen now wants to get the other way around the goal.
Well, I was going to vote Christensen as well. I was going to go for Christensen as well because sometimes this happens where the player who has a mistake then redeems himself with a positive action for the team and scores maybe from a corner kick. Bruno, your thoughts? Most unlikely scorer for Barca today out of the 11 out there. Who would be the one that would surprise you the most?
I'm going to go for Eric Garcia today. Eric Garcia, one of the scorers.
Okay. Eric Garcia playing in that holding midfielder position for the second time this season as a starter. He did so, and Elche did a magnificent job. And he's doing fine so far as well. Bruno, I mean, there was the goal in the isolated situation, which, I mean, really had nothing to do with Eric. It was just a cross that came in, and Christensen tried to clear and put it in the back of his net.
Yes, not many things have happened apart from that unlucky action for Valladolid. Now they have an option, the home side.
Careful here, the cross by Fresneda, the volley, ooh, the block there by Sergi Roberto, I think, and that will have left his head, like his brain bouncing around inside of his head. Wow, what a volley, and I think it went straight off of Roberto's head, who I'm surprised is still standing, to be honest.
Yeah, we saw him just doing like this because it hurted me just only seeing.
Larin, Valladolid still attacking on the left. Here they come again. A shot into the hands of ter Stegen. There goes the ter Stegen save. Now Valladolid, Bruno making another push.
Another push for Real Valladolid, yes. Let's see if Barca can start creating opportunities. They are having possession now, and Rafinha can have a good option now.
Here's Rafinha, can go one-on-one inside the box. Rafinha, the shot by Rafinha, the save by Masip. First clear chance for Barca here. Rafinha driving inside. He tried to feed Lewandowski first. Pass was blocked. Rafinha picked up the loose ball, and then the shot saved at the near post by Masip. A good save by the former Barca keeper there. There it is. Woof. Rafinha. Good opportunity there. We have comments coming in from our fans. Let's see them. Right underneath me here.
Quite a lot of people I want to shout out about the Eric. A lot of people saying Eric's the one to get the goal.
Okay.
It's an unlikely goal.
Here, we'll see if Eric is the one to score. Hello, today is my birthday, 23rd of May. I would really appreciate if you said happy birthday, Rose. Well, happy birthday to you, Rose. Is it rude to ask how old? Nah. How old, Rose? How old are you today? It's not Caples. My family will go to sleep at 11, and I will watch the match alone. Well,
with us.
With us, exactly. That's what we're here for, so that you don't feel alone while you're watching the match. Great to interact with you. James Lloyd, 88. I'll have a bet on that. There you go. That was the comment you were reading out before.
Hey, the minute, it's not bad. It's
well, I mean, yeah, we've at least got one. Love from Antarctica. I'm always suspicious of these. Francisco, are you really from Antarctica? Are you?
We need proofs.
Do they have Wi-Fi there?
Traditional Antarctic name.
Thomas X says, Australia has your stream upside down.
Hey.
The land down under. And Peña San Diego send their love, Piscal Barça. 2 from Lewandowski today. Might come now. He was going up for the header. Valladolid clear the ball away. Thank you very much, Ruben Aguilera, for watching from San Diego, the Peña San Diego.
Rose is 17.
Oh,
so happy birthday, Rose.
Happy birthday, Rose. Are you from a country in which at 17 you can drive? Or are you like here? You can't drive it.
No.
You have to wait until you're 18. But in the
UK,
USA,
I think, in the UK, you still
With
can, I
someone, with your
think the
dad or
UK
something.
not sure.
With your parents.
USA is definitely 16. Bruno, Valladolid are making a substitution. What's happened there?
Yes, first substitution for Real Valladolid. Torres, one of the youngsters, coming on for Joaquin Fernandez. The injury for Joaquin Fernandez.
That's
of course,
unfortunate.
it's something strange to change the centre back after just a few minutes. It's position by position, and now the doctors are attending Fernandez. So yeah, it's an injury for Valladolid and first substitution.
Okay. Well, we had comments. Very careful here because Barca are going to try and pressure Masip as he comes out. Ooh, lovely long ball by Masip to Larin. Pablo Torre chasing. Larin is bigger than him and charges forward. But Barca do a good job there to close him down and recover the ball. Now Christensen looking for options.
Yeah, there's lacking movement, like they're walking.
See, Barca deep in their own box. Marcos Alonso under pressure by Aguado. Now Sergi Roberto manages to clear Oh, it went right over Rafinha. That's unfortunate. Looked like he had an opportunity to control and goal.
And that's actually what we were talking, like when you face a team that actually needs those points and you just go for the individual records and everything, you see there in the intensity that Valladolid is putting a little bit extra of intensity, like we have even barely seen intensity from Gavi.
Although, once Barca get to that final third, I feel like we're connecting with relative ease and that we'll see more clear opportunities. It's not one of those games in which Barca look sluggish in that sense and out of ideas. I feel like we've already seen a couple of things that make me think that... Look, like there it is. Good combination inside the cross by Sergio Roberto. It's cleared out for a corner kick, Bruno.
Yes, corner kick for Barca, and today is Pablo Torre who's going to take the corner kicks. He already made an incredible cross in the last free kick that Lewandowski almost scored after a header. So Pablo Torre ready here to take the corner kick.
Okay. Pablo Torre from the right-hand side, 17 minutes played. That's a 1 goal under. Crossed by Pablo Torre, found no suitor. Garcia tries to keep it alive, Olaza clears. Now Larin brings it down. Lewandowski could take it away. Barca keep it alive. Rafinha to Lewandowski. Rafinha with the left-footed volley. It didn't look like it was going in the right direction. He was offside anyway. 80 minutes offside called against Barca. Right, I'm being told that we have my favourite game ready. Let's go. Who is it going to be today? Aloysius. Did we not do Aloysius already?
I think we did.
Oh no, maybe we didn't, because I don't recognize these countries.
Yeah, I voted for Kenya once, and it was Kenya. I don't know if it was Aloysius.
Hi, my name is Aloysius Nyuguna. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Nyuguna Maina. Where am I from? 1, Ghana. 2, Mozambique. 3, Kenya.
Well, I'm going to stick with Kenya to see if...
Okay.
Same.
Seem to remember, but I don't think Laia would have repeated this. We've shown his comments, but we haven't done flags, I don't think. All right, so you're going Kenya, I'm going Ghana. Jamie?
I'll go Mozambique then.
You'll go Mozambique. Live chat, where do you think Aloysius is from? Where do you think? We'll let the live chat take part in this, and Aloysius in, let's say, okay, so now it's the 19th minute. Aloysius in the 22nd minute, you can reveal where you're from. And reveal the correct answer. Live chat. Where is Aloysius from? As there was a foul called against Barca in this game, which unfortunately we went down 1-0 very early. Christensen own goal. Bruno, what's it like on the sidelines? Xavi, Valladolid's coach as well.
Xavi is kind of frustrated. But let's see, careful.
Careful, because the Stegen came out of his box. Larin took away the ball. Plata goes down. Is that a penalty? Yeah, they've called it. They've called it. The Stegen gambled. Larin got there first, and from there, Barca were left reeling. Let's see. It's a long ball for Larin to chase the Stegen. Looked like he had the advantage. Tried to close Larin down. Didn't calculate well. Larin passed back to Plata. Saw Eric coming. Whoa, I don't know, huh? Is there contact?
Oh,
There is contact.
There is contact.
but few, right?
Very little. I think Plata embellishes it,
Yeah.
but there is contact. And I don't see Eric Garcia complaining all that much, to be honest.
No. And
It
that's always a
doesn't seem
sign.
that VAR is gonna overrule anything because the referee is with the ball in the penalty spot, and yeah, it seems that if there has been contact, there's not gonna be a correction from VAR.
Fill the live chat with airplanes, guys,
Penalty.
to support Ter Stegen. Let's see. Come on. Let's see. Let's see if with lots of airplanes on the live chat we can help our goalkeeper keep this at 1-0.
I'm going to put some airplanes up there.
Yeah, do it, Irati. I see the live chat not doing it at the moment. Come on, guys. Airplanes for Ter Stegen. Help him. There you go. Thank you, Alia. Right. Referee blows the whistle. Larin's going to take it. Sends Ter Stegen the wrong way. And Barca are 2-0 down.
Should I leave?
Shall we put the mannequin back? I mean, the
Yeah,
mannequin
maybe,
has a 1-for-1 in defeats as well.
Oh no.
Right now, this could be a long night. The thing is, like sometimes in these games, you feel obviously normal. You feel that Barca just haven't got the energy. I felt like the energy was right today. Barca were doing nice things in Valladolid's half.
But
they had
I
the
feel-
possession, but Valladolid in two isolated situations have managed to get an own goal from Barca and then a penalty call. Bruno, it's going to take a lot to try and come back.
Celebration here, of course. You have, I have to emphasize with them because, of course, they are playing for their lives. This club just got promoted last year after spending 2 years in the second division. This is a project of Ronaldo Nazario with high expectations, and it's crucial for them to stay up. And of course, the celebration now has been incredible. You can hear the crowd there tuning up in these first minutes of the match. Barca, I don't think, I have the same impression. They are not playing badly, but it's true that in these two isolated actions, well, the team has suffered these penalties, penaltito, no? Like they called at the beginning of the season, really soft penalty. But, well, the Blaugranas now with a tougher task to react, 2 goals.
Oh, lovely ball there from Pablo Torre and Rafinha on the volley. Very little angle. Sent it wide. Right, if Barca want to react here, we're going to need a mighty effort from the team and probably from Lewandowski, our top scorer. How many goals will Lewandowski end La Liga with is the question that we're asking you.
How much he has now?
So he's got 22 now, that's option number one. Option 2 is between 23 and 25. Option 3 is 25 plus.
I go for option 2.
There we go. We've got the reference there underneath us there.
It's
Top scorers in La
25.
Liga. Lewandowski's got 22. How many will he end with? 25 plus is ambitious.
Yeah, I think 25 exactly.
Because he may not play in the last game.
Why
I think he
not?
plays today and he plays on Sunday against Mallorca, the last game at the Spotify Camp Nou. But then maybe he gets rest for the last game, just to give other people opportunity. So I'm going to go option number 2 as well, between 23 and 25. More towards the 25.
Yeah, I think it will be 25 exactly.
25 exact. I'm going to go
Exact.
25 exact. Jamie, care to guess?
I'm going to go 26 just to be different, but I think,
Okay.
but in my heart, I think you're both right.
Okay, so you're going option 3. Bruno, how many goals will Lewandowski end La Liga with? Obviously, we need his goals tonight to try and come back. Careful here, it could be here. No, De Jong straight into the hands of Masip.
I'm going to be a little bit more pessimistic. I'm going to go for 24. I don't think he's going to score today. And probably 1 goal against Mallorca or a brace against Mallorca and 1 more against Delta. So 24.
Right, 24 says Bruno, 25 Irati and me. and Jamie going 26. What do the fans think?
Gabby Forever says 25-26. Jad says 25 plus. Natasha Galati says around 25. Yeah, a lot of people sort of saying that option 2, 23 to 25. A lot of support though. He's going to get some more goals. A lot of people think he's in there for some more.
Let's see. We're seeing a view of the Barca bench now. Obviously, lots of options to come on in the second half. You've got, if you need goals, you've got Ousmane Dembélé, you've got Ansu, you've got Ferran, attacking players. I think we'd all like to see the debut in La Liga of Cazador.
There is options and there is time. I mean, everything this comes super early, so that gives you the opportunity to come back, because I think we haven't come back after a 2-0 result this season this far, no? This might be the first time.
Yep, we'll see. Oh, good recovery here from Balde. Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre can drive inside. Pablo Torre's grabbed from behind. That could be a yellow card. First yellow card of the game, right, Bruno?
Yes, the yellow card confirmed, a clear one, grabbing here Pablo Torre, Valladolid defender. So the yellow card right now for the Valladolid player.
Okay, and a reminder that you can win this fine t-shirt that I'm wearing. La Liga es nostro, futur también. The league is ours, and so is the future. There it is. It's a Quiz giveaway. The link is in the live chat. Click on it, register, fill in the form. Hopefully you can win one of these. Ones that we're wearing at the parade. Jamie.
Robert.
It looks like the jinx is back.
I'm really worried about this because I thought we were... No! No!
I want this every time that Jamie talks. Every time. I want this every time.
I really thought we were over this. I really thought we were...
Oh dear.
Show me some love in the chat, please.
Yeah, show Jamie some love on the chat. It's not his fault. It's not.
Well,
his fault.
it kind of is.
I mean, can we like?
Try to get him out
I used to
5
be able
minutes and
to
see Barca
name the
scores.
games you'd taken apart off of the top of my head. I remember you were there for the 8-2, fortunately. You were there for the 2-1 against Granada at the Camp Nou, the day that we were supposed to go top of the table, that first Cuban season. You were there for a Alaves 1, Barca 1. I remember that one, Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween.
I forgot about that one.
You were there for a Clásico defeat 3-1.
Yep.
And I think you were there for another Clásico defeat. So the record's not good. Then this season, there was that 3-0 win against Sevilla, now this.
I thought that was it. I thought it was, new season.
How do you break a jinx? Live chat, how do we break a jinx? Is there an emoji maybe that, like a magic ball? Oh, hearts. Good. Thank you guys. Hearts for Jamie. Hearts for Barca as well.
Hearts
we need
for
a reaction. Come on. I mean, this is going to be a long night otherwise. We need hearts, we need love for Jamie, love for Barca, love for us. What's going on, Bruno? Why is there a Valladolid player down?
Yeah, let's say after a foul that has been called by the referee, now he's okay to continue. Of course, the script for Valladolid. I don't think anyone was thinking about this here on the stadium. Good advantage, there's still many time to go, but well, of course, the fans here are really happy with this result. Good news for Barca is that there's still a long time to go. We've seen Barca reacting many times during this season. Let's see if the players make this a step forward to try and go for the first goal to be back in the game.
Oh, careful, because Valladolid could have an opportunity here. I think that's an offside, no? Plata? No? Okay. Plano. More hearts, guys. I love them, but I love that the live chat is looking colourful, but we need more Barca hearts. There we go. Pablo Torre cutting inside, driving away, and passing to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong is going to go out wide for Alejandro Balde, who has a whole runway there.
Lundqvist says I need to throw a voodoo ceremony.
That could be cool.
Oh, Pablo Torre inside the box. Go Pablo. Pass it back. The shot. Oh, Masip. What a save, Bruno.
What an incredible save here by Masip. a goalkeeper that I have to say, talking with some fans from Valladolid during the day, that they were a little bit, he made some important mistakes in those last 5 games, especially one against Valencia. Well, today, 2 top saves so far. This one is a really good one. Incredible movement from Pablo Torre that for me so far is probably the best player of Barcelona in this first half. And now the corner kick.
Great
alongside
opportunity
with Rafinha that has got the 3 opportunities there.
Rafinha with the best chances. Pablo Torre, the creator. Here comes the corner cross. Oh, Christensen was going for it! Oh,
It was this one.
Oh, Christensen.
He got
Almost.
it there. Amazing Masip again.
So
Crazy.
close to redemption, and the quick reaction there by Masip. Like the header goes straight into his body, but he reacts well to clear it off. And another corner kick. Christensen, who scored the own goal, almost there with the goal, which would have made it 2-1. Now a long-range shot from Balde, which gets blocked, but the rebound goes to Frenkie de Jong. Here is Frenkie. Cross inside, Marcos Alonso keeps it alive. The volley! Oh, wide! Lewandowski comes very close to scoring. Barca reacting here, Bruno.
It's coming.
Yes, and I don't think no one can doubt about FC Barcelona that they want to win the game. 3 incredible saves by Masip so far that in another situation would have been 3 Barca goals. Now another chance with another close shot. Barca have created many opportunities, more probably than other matches that the team ended winning this year. So really unlucky now the team. Let's see, yes, if the team can find this goal before halftime. Good reaction now from FC Barcelona.
And some great saves from our former goalkeeper Jordi Masip, who, as Bruno said before, made his debut in Barca in La Liga in the last game of the 2014-15 season. Valladolid play it long.
And
Marcos
that one,
to
I was seeing the replay, the Christensen one, is not with the body. He touches with the hand, so it was a really good save.
Amazing save there. Now Lewandowski's going to drive forward. Levy on the right. Levy can put a cross inside. Looking for Rafinha. The clearance goes out for a throw-in. Right. I voted Ghana. You voted Kenya. Jamie voted Mozambique. And the correct answer is... I hope I'm not becoming a bad luck charm, because this is not the first time I've been selected for the flag game, and we have conceded a penalty. The answer is Kenya.
I knew.
I didn't, obviously.
Just because of it was not the first time. Last time we picked him.
Yeah. Even Aloysius says it was not the first time. But anyway, more comments. Let's see what our fans are saying. What encouraging. The only MM. Spencer, good luck. There's no comment that says Jamie equals bad luck, right? No? Daffy says, come back, Barca. A bit of fire is what we need. Definitely, Daffy. McLemis, he needs to go through a voodoo ceremony to remove the curse. It's the only way. Any suggestions on how to do that? Any rituals that you have in mind? Let us know on the live chat. Rose, don't worry, Jamie. We are here for you.
Thanks, Rose. I'm back in colour.
No, we haven't scored yet. Go back to black and white. Let's see, who else have we got? No, that's it. Right. 33rd
I'm
minute.
open to suggestions. If we could break this curse before the end of the season, that'd be ideal. Or before the end of this match, even. Let's.
This is a dumb question that I'm going to ask now, because you've got a black and white picture on your T-shirt. How does the black and white picture look in black and white? We go back to black and white. With
More
Jamie?
black and white.
More black and white? Is it like? Is it? Oh, it's like.
Oh, it shines.
It kind of shines. Yeah. Right.
It's
I vote.
right?
I vote.
Yeah, this is the.
Right.
the
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Fans. Option 1. Until Barca scores, keep black and white. Option 2. It doesn't matter. Just keep Jamie in normal colours. Black and white or full colour? I'm going
3.
1. I vote 1.
I had the third one.
Oh, no.
Black and white until we come back.
No. Obviously. Yeah, no.
That we
One
score.
includes that.
Yeah.
So black and white until we come back. And
Okay,
option
1.
2, I'm going 1. We want to keep it at black. But this is a democracy, and our live chat will
I've got to
decide.
tell you, I don't know how or why, but life isn't the same in black and white.
No. What are the live chats saying? Should we stay black and white? Oh,
There's
lots of people
many
going 2.
Oh, look at this.
But Jad's going 1. Yeah, Jad.
But well, there was a bit of love for me on the left.
There was a little bit of love. I'm seeing more ones now. Black and white as well. It's black and white, guys. Sergio, blanco y negro. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. There we go. Until we come back.
Can we put like some rain here as well?
Make it rain. Make it gloomy, like that famous Winnie the Pooh episode, Eeyore's Day.
Eeyore, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
With
me.
the cloud
I'm
over him.
Eeyore. It's raining again.
Right. Rafinha loses ball, and Valladolid run out. Complaints from the Valladolid crowd.
Come
And now
on.
foul called against Barça. Bruno Frenkie de Jong isn't happy about it. A bit of tension here.
The referee is gonna, I think, forgive the yellow card to Franklin. He was not gonna show him for the foul, just for the reaction. Again, also the other day was booked after protesting a decision from the referee. A bit tense here, Frenkie de Jong. And now there is another Valladolid player down. Some interruption. Of course, the home team, they want to arrive halftime with this good advantage of 2 goals. Now this interruption, and Soto Grado referee that is going to have an award with De Jong, but he's not going to show the yellow card.
De Jong did go in there strong.
But I
The
think
first
he
one is
thought-
nothing. The one with Rafinha there.
I think he touches in De Jong the ball first, and then as he goes strong,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Long ball for the run of
Oof.
Ladino.
Careful with this.
He got in behind Marcos there. Marcos raising his hand, saying that it should have been offside. Now, Barca
The
with
referee
space.
has given the advantage because the flag was raised.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Bruno. How will the first half end? Is current 2-0, 2-1, or 2-all? I think 2-all may be a bit too ambitious. I'm going like Irati. I'm going 2-1. I think we get a late one,
And then
kind of
second
43rd
half,
minute,
yeah.
and then in the second half we go for the equaliser. But at least let's get into half-time a little bit closer. I'm saying 2-1. Lewandowski will score.
I said Rafinha, he got 2 clear ones, the third one goes inside.
Jamie?
Yeah, I agree with Dorati. I think Rafinha will get a 44th minute goal.
Okay, now he's not going to get
Yeah,
it.
now it's going to be 2-0.
I want to shout out Victor P in the chat, who says he'll break the curse for me. He's not mentioned how,
Okay.
but hey, whatever it takes.
I see a 2-3 in there. That's optimistic.
Before the
Wow.
break.
7 minutes. Before the
Everything
break.
can happen.
Yeah,
in
we're going
football.
like how will the first half end, guys?
Sure.
I mean, it could happen. Here is Frankie. Frankie, the cross inside. There's
See?
Rafinha
See?
with a header.
Oh.
Into the hands of Masip, and it's another corner, Bruno.
Another connect. This time Masip, I think, he doubted a little bit because it was kind of an easy block. But in the end, the action ends with a corner kick that this time is going to be taken by Rafinha.
Rafinha is going to put it in with his left foot. The other day we saw him go for the Olympic finish. The ball goes off of Larin's chest and Valladolid clear. Bruno, what you can't say is that Barca hasn't tried, hasn't created the chances, because, I mean, off the top of my head, I can name 4 Masip saves.
Absolutely. Here, there's another one.
Here is Gavi with Rafinha. Rafinha can put the cross. Oh, he goes straight for goal.
Oh.
An easy one there for Masip. Bruno, as I was saying, Barca
to be
deserve
fair,
at least a goal.
we've created many more chances, honestly, than other league games. For example, remember that game against Girona that we won in Montilivi? How many chances we created?
Not very
One,
many.
twice. Today, I can count 4 or 5 clear opportunities. The 3 top saves by Masip and 2 shots off target that also having clear ones. So, I mean, the team are trying, but are not clinical and are unlucky today. And in defense, we just conceded 2 single and isolated actions that have ended with 2 Valladolid goals and 1 penalty, a doubtful penalty.
Yeah. And also, I don't remember any other action from Valladolid rather than those goals. And the first one, it was like an own goal.
There's the own goal. There's the shot by Machis from the left that sustains saves easily, and there's the penalty.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
And they've barely played in Barca's half. Barca have had possession, 69% as you can see on the screen. We've had 9 shots, 3 on target, 3 great saves by Masip. So, I mean, if this game was 2-all, it wouldn't be unfair at all.
No. I think Barca has been creating more, but I felt like in the first minutes, there was more motivation and more rhythm from Valladolid. But other than the first 5 minutes, we haven't seen anything from the local team.
Well, sometimes it's just like everything goes against script very early in the game, and then Valladolid say, look, we'll take it.
So Mike Tyson that says everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Exactly.
Right?
Barca got punched in the face very early. And it was an auto punch, like when there's a mosquito flying around, you have to slap your face. It happens a lot in the summer, at least to me. Careful with that switch. Cross inside, cleared by Eddie Garcia. Now Rafinha has space to run. More Valladolid players tracking back though than Barca players running forward. There's Eddie Garcia. Nice little switch for Pablo Torre. Valde behind him. Pablo Torre's going to go. Pablo Torre inside the box. Pablo Torre looking for space. Pablo turns. Got Valde there to support. No, Pablo Torre still hangs on. Cross blocked. But Frankie picks it up. 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Inside Christensen. Hey, that's a foul. And Rafinha goes down. Rafinha could be the one to take it, Bruno. It's a good one for a left-footed player.
Exactly, that's a natural left-footed player free kick. I think it's a good one from a good distance. Let's see, because Rafinha can have the opportunity. Also, Pablo Torre, Lewandowski are there.
All right, I'm going to start filling the live chat with footballs to encourage Rafinha to score here.
Let's see, I follow you here.
Let's see, can I get there in time? Where are the footballs? Here they are. Footballs, guys. If you believe that Rafinha can score the free kick, I'm assuming it's Rafinha. Marcos Alonso is also left-footed. He could be the one to take it. He's there, but it does look like Rafinha is going to be the one. Can we break the curse of the free kick, which has been going longer than Jamie's curse, almost, or nearly as long? Since May 2021, Barca haven't scored a direct free kick goal. And Rafinha end that here and now. Look at all those footballs. Go, Rafi. You get a good first half. Here goes the shot by Rafinha.
Oh, that was
over
close.
The crossbar. Over the crossbar, and Bruno, it's not going to happen yet.
No, not yet. When I've seen Marcos Alonso there, of course, the player who has placed the ball has been Rafinha. But I remember a free kick from Marcos Alonso. I think it was in the Champions League at the Spotify Camp Nou. That was really close. Probably the closest one this year to score from a direct free kick. He's also a specialist and a left-footed player. Let's see, because now Sotogrado is gonna warn Masip after taking too many time taking this goal kick. So warning here for Jordi Masip.
Yeah, obviously they would want to waste time. They desperately need the points there to get out of that relegation zone, and they're 2-0 up. They want this result going into half-time.
Of course, I mean, for them, like with this result, they get out from the dangerous zone. They put into a trouble into Getafe and Espanyol.
It's so...
no, they will need 3 more points. They will need 3 more points because they are facing Almeria and Getafe in match day 37 and 38. So 2 crucial games. The last one, match day 38, it's Valladolid, Getafe. And they have to visit Almeria that have lost today, so they still have to fight for more points to stay up.
Well,
this year, to stay up, you will need probably 40 points. So Valladolid, if they win today, they will have 38. They will need 1 more win, so they are not safe even winning to the FC Barcelona.
No, but they put more...
careful here, it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski had to wait for the ball to finish bouncing right underneath him. Lewandowski fighting. I thought Lewandowski was fouled there. So did he. And Valladolid were almost going to go and run out on the transition. A bit of scrappy play. Barca end up with the ball going forward. Inside, Frankie de Jong. Frankie. Oh, trying to link up with Gavi. Balde. Balde bounces off of Fresneda. And it's a corner kick. Probably the final chance of the first half for Barca, Bruno.
Yes, corner kick for Barca. Balde almost here scoring his second goal for FC Barcelona. And he explained me something curious about that goal against Espanyol. There was a bet on play with one Barca player. Well, we will have to wait.
Bruno, put a pin in that because we'll ask the fans what do you think. We'll ask the fans what do they think the bet was. Ooh, the header by Marcos. Is that all right, Bruno? Do you think we can do that?
Okay, I like it. Yes, sure, yeah.
I'll make sure at half-time with you that we've got the correct information, and we'll transform it into a question and see if the fans get it right. Okay.
Okay, and then if you want, that's well, let's say that we can say it. I think which player also made this present. So these are two different questions. Let's just start with the object if you want, and then with the player. The player I think will surprise a lot because it's not an easy one.
Or no, we'll do it the other way around though. First the player, and then what the gift was. Okay.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
I'll type up those questions for the second half. By the way, just 1 minute of added time, and Barca playing from behind. Nothing came of that corner kick. We'll talk a little bit bit more about the fight for relegation, or to avoid relegation, sorry, in the second half. Careful, because Marcos Alonso's giving the ball away here. Let's at least not concede another goal before half-time here.
No, please.
No, please. No. Valladolid play it back. It's going to go all the way back to Masip maybe in the first half, I believe, is going to end here as they play the long ball. Marcos battling with Oscar Plano. Oscar inside. Valladolid look like they're in no hurry, but they are going forward. Roque Mesa, the cross by Roque Mesa. Careful there. Clearance by Frenkie de Jong. Aguado. Now, with that clearance, the referee blows the final whistle and the first half ends here. Did you see what happened there? So, taking into account what happened in the last game with Valladolid, there's a cross that comes in, a clearance on the edge of the box, and there's a player about to go for a volley. As the ball was going out with the clearance, I saw the referee had the whistle in his mouth, and he said, "No, we're not doing this again. We're not." And then Aguado put another ball into the box. Then it was cleared again, and then the referee did blow the halftime whistle. But
I mean, that situation, it was like in the NBA matches, right? Like they're checking if was
if
in
the ball
the
got
air.
off in time. Yeah,
like the rule is how it is, but it's weird to see that in football.
Right, halftime. 2-0, guys. Not the best of results, although I would say it's not a bad first half from Barça. 14 shots, 5 on target. We've had the chances. Masipa's made some big saves. We had possession. Valladolid scored 2 goals on 2 shots on target. One of them was an own goal. So, I mean, what can you say? I thought the Barca's effort was there, that we did a good job. So, I mean, thumbs up or thumbs down is the question I'm asking you guys. Obviously, the result is a thumbs down. I think the way we played in the first half is a thumbs up. So we need to invent the thumbs sideways. We need to invent that emoji.
We have to, yeah.
For me, it's that. For me, it's thumbs sideways.
For me, thumbs down, because I mean, we are losing against Real Valladolid, which is not a better team than Barça. It is true that they are playing for relegation and to get out from there. So you could see and feel that in the first minutes of this first half, and I felt like in those first minutes, Valladolid was putting a little bit more effort and a little bit more rhythm to everything, and that's when everything went side down for Barça. I think the team has reacted well. But there's something lacking, and that something is making Barca not create maybe enough clear chances to at least score 1 goal.
Rose saying not so great, which is a good way to it's a good way to sum it up, I would say. We'll see in the second half. What I wouldn't say is that Barca deserve to be down 2-0 at half-time.
No, that's true. That is not, because the first one is an own goal, it's unlucky, and the second one, for me, it's not penalty, or it's a penalty to how you call it. But
I think there's slight contact, and that, it's embellished.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? Jamie, any thoughts?
I think I agree with Irati. I think, you're right. Barca have been playing well, but overall, come on, Barca. I need your help. We need to lift this curse, and I want to see a better second half.
I see key emojis there, which is something that we did a couple of shows ago to try and unlock this game. We might do that in the second half. Right, usually at this point we would kick it over to Spencer for the halftime quiz. Jamie, do you have a halftime quiz?
I do have a halftime quiz.
Okay.
Are we going to do this in black and white?
No, I think we should do it in colour. I think we should do it in colour, because otherwise it may be confusing to go black and white for so long. Right, halftime quiz, guys.
Did he once eat 44 croquetas? 44 croquetas.
say I am a little bit hungry.
Okay, so we're set for the halftime quiz. We're back in full colour, which is exactly how I like to be. Spencer set a pretty high standard for the halftime quiz segment, and I know he'll be watching today, so hello to him. And I hope I can live up to all expectations. Follow along on the live chat, and let's see if we can answer the halftime quiz. Let's go for question number 1, and we're going to go a bit geeky, literary, talking about some famous authors. The city of Valladolid is known as the home as which Miguel de Cervantes, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, or J.K. Rowling? Fill up the live chat with what you think the answer could be. See how many book fans we've got here on the Barça live chat. Martins Marvel says A, Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Kurdish Mapping says B, Miguel de Cervantes. James Lloyd says B. Kurdish Mapping again, B. Mechdix 4530B. Victor P says A. Abdel Wahab says J.K. Rowling. The answer is Miguel de Cervantes. Carlos Ruiz Zafón, of course, from Barcelona, and J.K. Rowling is British. So yeah, Miguel de Cervantes. So everyone that got that right on the live chat, give yourselves a pat on the back. Let's move on. Question 2. The Estadio Nuevo José Zorrilla, which is where Barça are playing today against Valladolid, was purposely built as a venue for which sporting event? A, the 1982 FIFA World Cup. B, the 1992 Summer Olympic Games. C, the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Or D, the 2014 Winter Olympic Games. A, B, C, or D in the live chat. Guys, fill it up. Gaming Time with Steven says B, the 92 Olympic Games. Kurdish Mapping says C, the 2010 World Cup. Gaming with Steven's changed his mind. He goes C. Chmicha Foot says C. Martin Marvel says B, the Summer Olympic Games. Let's see who else. Let's see. Victor P says B. C, B, C, C, B, C, C, B. I've not seen a right answer yet, guys. In the live chat, D's. There we go. The first one. James YT74 gets the first right answer. Guillermo Enrique as well. The answer is A, the 1982 FIFA World Cup. The 1992 Summer Olympic Games, of course, held in Barcelona. 2010 FIFA World Cup is the one that Spain won, but it wasn't hosted here. So, well done to you guys that got that one right. Moving on, question 3. How many goals did Ronaldo score in La Liga during his only season with Barca? Is it A, 12, B, 34, C, 44, or D, 64? Fill up the chat, fill up the chat, fill up the chat. And let's see, Guillermo Enrique, A, Sidi Mohamed Ali Soufi, A, 12. Let's have a look. Yasin Mo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's how many goals he scored. Joshi says B, 34. Quite a lot of A's on the chat, quite a lot of A's. Quite a lot of B's as well. Who was that? Lundqvist, B. You guys are filling up the chat today. This is going crazy. I can't keep up. Abdul Rahman says B. Yeah, mixed bag. Who's that? Martins Marvel. Gotta be B. The answer is... It is B. 34 goals Ronaldo scored in his one and only league season with Barca. Question number 4. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in contention for his first Zamora trophy. I'm worried we might jinx that a little bit. He's conceded 2 goals tonight. How many will that be in total for Barca? A, 11, B, 15, C, 21, or D, 44? So the question is, how many Zamora trophies will Barca have if ter Stegen wins the Zamora this season? 11, 15, 21, or 44? Let's fill up the chat and have a look. Chichma Foot says C. Joshi says A. Let's go down. Guillermo Enrique says B. He's not having the best of runs today. Robert Lewandowski says C. I hope you, Robert, it's not actually Robert Lewandowski. He should be in the dressing room listening to the instructions from Xavi. Hushta Rob says B. Martin's Marvel says C. Is the answer A11, B15, C21, or D44? Let's take a look and find out the correct answer. It is indeed C21. FC Barcelona currently have 20 Zamora trophies thanks to 10 different goalkeepers. Marc-Andre ter Stegen would be the 11th should he get it this season. He's going to have to keep a firmer hold on that goal in the last few matches. Right, fifth and final question then. Let's take a look. Bit of a history one for you today. In 2015, on this day, Barca celebrated winning the La Liga title. It was also Xavi's last La Liga game and a match played at the Camp Nou against Deportivo La Coruña. We mentioned it earlier on in the programme. What was the final score? Was it A, 1-1, B, 2-1, C, 2 apiece, or D, 4-4? Fill up the chat, A, B, C, or D. Now, let's go. Let's take a look. Walid Al-Zuri says 2-1. Rohan Gautam says B, 2-1. We've got C, B, D, B. Oh, let's. You guys are hot on this today. I can't keep up. Lukman Lucas says B. Red Jill says B. Joshi says B. I think I've seen the first correct answer, and it is, if I'm not mistaken. I can't keep up. I've seen one. I've seen just one correct answer. There's two. Lawrence Tilecoat got it right as well. The correct answer is C, 2 apiece. Both goals scored by Leo Messi, and Deportivo La Coruña did indeed get relegated. There we go. Halftime quiz today. How did you guys do? Put your score out of 5 in the live chat. But that's today. Halftime quiz. Let's go back to Robert.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Yeah, let us know how you did on that halftime quiz today, presented by Jamie instead of Spencer. Let's go to the Nuevo Zorrilla. Bruno, your thoughts on this first half. Also, who was the best player of the first half? I'm giving you 3 options. Frenkie de Jong, Pablo Torre, or Rafinha?
Well, first of all, about this first half, I really think that Barca has been really unlucky. Of course, to let in a goal in the second minute of the match, an own goal after that action has been really, really unlucky. And then the other goal that the team has conceded, well, a really doubtful penalty. And the team has created many opportunities, and Masip has been the main protagonist of this match, and actually the best player of this first half, taking into account both teams. So thanks to Masip that Valladolid have this really good advantage of 2 goals right now. For Barca, I'm going to go for Pablo Torre. It's not because he's the youngster, it's because I really think he has been the best one. Providing good crosses, also taking set pieces, dangerous balls when he has been the one with the ball. So I'm going for Pablo Torre.
Bruno, also, I've sent you a couple of messages for your validation for the questions that we were talking about. So if you can take a look at it and see if you can say that they're okay, we'll ask the fans in the second half, right?
The
okay?
problem is that we don't have any data in here because also the Wi-Fi is not working. So yeah, let's see if with Santi, our producer, we can manage to find the questions, okay?
I'll send them to Santi. Santi will talk to you in your earpiece, and we'll go from there. And you give him validation, okay?
Perfect.
Okay. Santi is loving this idea. Okay, right. Thank you, Bruno. Irati, best player of the first half?
I agree on what Bruno has said, but for me the best player, it was Rafinha, because I felt he was the only creating danger, because it was not only the crosses of Pablo Torre, who has been amazing this first half, for me the best midfielder of Barca today, but I felt that Rafinha also in the situation 1 versus 1, he was creating more, and all the saves, almost all, instead of one that Masip has done, it was against Rafinha. So for me, the Brazilian, the best Barca man there.
I mean, if we're honest, best player in the first half, we could probably give to Masip, a former Barca player.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Okay. You will have seen, if you follow Barca's social media on Instagram and on Twitter, that there's a vote out there, the Spotify Camp Nou Awards. And this is going to happen throughout the whole week, because on Sunday we're playing the last game at the Spotify Camp Nou before we head over to Montjuic, and Spotify Camp Nou undergoes renovations. Today, the vote was for the best goal ever scored at home, at the Camp Nou. These are the 4 options that they're giving you on Instagram and on Twitter. Right, those are the 4 options that they're giving you. 1, the famous Cruyff goal against Atletico de Madrid. 2, Ronaldinho's first ever goal against Sevilla. 3, Messi against Getafe, that iconic goal. Or 4, Rivaldo's overhead kick against Valencia. I want to know your thoughts on the live chat. I want to know Irati Vidal's thoughts.
It's great. I think Jamie has it there on the shirt. It's the Johan Cruyff against Atletico de Madrid. It's the same goal. I think they forgot there to put one Hansen goal at Spotify Camp Nou. But I would stick with the Messi one. Because I think it's quite, it's like only one player can do that.
It's the iconic goal. Jamie, you wouldn't look all that good now if you go with any other goal than the one that's on your shirt.
Gotta be the one I'm wearing. Although that's a very good shout, because that Hansen goal was a cracker.
Yeah.
That was a real good one. But yeah, it's got to be the iconic. And it looks great on this shirt as well.
In terms of iconic goals, I'd say the Messi one against Getafe. That's the one that's going to receive all the votes.
Although the first big goal I remember from Barça is that Rivaldo
overhead kick. Yeah. I was going to go that one, although I'll go for the one that I was at the Spotify Camp Nou for, which is the Ronaldinho goal against Sevilla, the Noche del Gazpacho. Keep your votes coming. You can also vote on Barca's Instagram and Twitter. And there's a link in the description of this show that if you click on, you can vote for the best goal, and you can go and win a special jersey that the players will be wearing this Sunday in the game against Mallorca at the Spotify Camp Nou. I repeat, the link is in the description of the show, not the live chat. If like right underneath us in the screen, click on the description box and you'll find the link there, Spotify Camp Nou Awards, and there you can win the jersey that the players are going to be wearing this Sunday. Right, let's head back to Valladolid because Bruno, I'm flabbergasted. The substitutions at half-time that are not usual in, I mean, go for it.
Yes, Iñaki Peña making his debut in La Liga Santander. He's going to play this second half. Has replaced Ter Stegen. We imagine that Xavi probably talked to both and was an idea planned before the result. I'm 90% sure. We will ask him for sure in the post-game. And then Cassier has replaced Sergi Roberto. So 2 changes, but of course surprising to see a change of goalkeeper in a half. This is usually to see in La Masia in the under-19s, under-16s, under-14s matches. Not at all in the top flight, but yeah, substitution of goalkeeper in this second half.
Right, the substitution there at half-time. Iñaki Peña coming on for Ter Stegen, who now is at 17 goals conceded. The record is 18 by Deportivo.
Brody hasn't played anymore this season.
And yeah, I mean, we'll see. Round of applause for Iñaki Peña. Yeah, applauses for Ter Stegen for his season and for Iñaki Peña as well. Come on, guys.
I was thinking there, like, did Iñaki Peña play with Masip in the under?
No.
No? They're not similar age?
Too far apart. No, Masip's almost a veteran now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yes, Masip shared locker room with Sergi Roberto, for example, that we have seen them, both of them in the draw before kicking off. With Sergi Roberto, yes, they were in the locker room in the first team for sure, and I don't know if also in youth categories, but yeah, Masip is much older than Iñaki.
I'm impressed. Like I live.
What is he?
I'm
31?
getting 34.
Oh, 34. Okay.
He looks good for 34.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
Bruno, with these substitutions, because Sergi Roberto came off for Cassier, I think we've changed the system. It's kind of like a 3, like with wingers. I'm not sure how we're playing right now.
Yes. Eric Garcia, Christensen, and Marcos as the three centre backs, and Balde, kind of the fourth midfielder, like 3-4-3, with Balde, as one extra midfielder and up in the wings. Actually, we see Balde and Rafinha really open in the wings, Lewandowski then as the number 9, and then the 4 midfielders. So that's more or less the idea. And now we have Dembélé and Ferran Torres warming up. So let's see how the team ends playing in this second half.
Okay. Xavi Torres warming up.
Xavi looking for answers.
Xavi looking for answers. I like the fact that, look, we said, look, let's accept ter Stegen's not keeping a clean sheet today. We don't want him to concede any more goals either. So there we go. We want him to be the Zamora of this, league.
I'm mostly sure that this was planned. I really believe that this probably was planned before the match.
Well, it was planned, obviously. It was planned, like, okay, if we're losing, if we've conceded a couple of goals, this will happen. Obviously, if things were 0-0, ter Stegen would have stayed in, right?
I don't know, Robert. We'll have to ask Xavi because it's just strange, just for a record or for these aspects, to make substitutions just thinking about these kind of records, honestly. And I don't think Xavi's thinking about records. He's thinking about winning the match, I think.
Well, we'll wait until the post-game press conference. We'll see.
Because for the Zamora Trophy, they have to play a minimum of 28 games, right?
Yeah, he's
to be eligible. No, but my point is that. Yeah.
It's a shame, these clean sheet records and all these records, because I think if Barca wouldn't have won the league that early, he would have succeeded in the record.
Exactly. Well, I was going to say this before with the battle for relegation, because obviously you look at the calendar for these teams who think, okay, our objective is to stay in the first division. You think, oh, well, if we're battling to avoid relegation, match day 36, Barcelona coming to visit our stadium is not the best of news. But then, you don't factor in that Barca might already be champions and will come in feeling maybe a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah, and the same we saw the other day, Valencia winning also against Real Madrid. All those that they have to play for every. And we saw it not even with the relegation zone, with Real Sociedad the other day at Spotify Camp Nou. The teams that in these last games, they still have objectives to accomplish. They have a little extra push.
Well, here's Balde going deep. Balde, the run. Oh, across inside. Lewandowski almost got to it. Now, Larin on the run behind Christensen. He's going to have to wait for support. He gets inside the box. He sets it up on the edge of the box. Saved by Iñaki Peña. Vamos, Iñaki. Well done. A shot straight into the hands of our replacement keeper, who's come on in the second half. Just in case you've rejoined us now, Iñaki Peña has come on for ter Stegen.
I'm still shocked that Jordi Masip is 34. That means I'm getting older.
Right. Comments from our fans. Let's see. Spencer Siegel, great job, Jamie. I might just not come back now, he says.
Well, great job.
Thanks, Spencer.
Great job with the half-time quiz, not with being the victim of this show.
I have to say, I thought that was. I thought it was somebody trolling me. I thought it was like a sarcastic thing. So thank you, Spencer.
Griffa says, Barca's tactics of playing wide is very tiring to watch. Players need to enter the centre more and take more shots. Well, I mean, I think that we've taken a fair amount of shots in this game. We've definitely had opportunities to score at least 2. Manuel David says, Busi te extrañaremos. We will. We will definitely miss Busi as Balde makes a run. No one there to meet the cross, though. Cheers, Robert. He looks muscular in that shirt. What's that? Is that who looks muscular? What is that? Oh.
Robert, give us a flex.
I'm not flexing. I'm not going to flex. I'm not going to flex. Lucas Volansky, please do not give the kids applause before closing down the stadium. Please do not forget to give the kids applause before closing down the stadium. I think there's a special stuff going on on Sunday after the game. So, and we'll be able to show it to you in post-game as well, so stick with us. What is your favourite thing about some of the players? I mean, be more specific. No? So type in another comment and give us 3 players, and then we'll say what our favourite thing is about them. But we need more specifics. Laia. Oh,
Sí, uy, no.
Valde. Sí, no.
No.
No. Valde with the opportunity. So Laia, if Chichentos sends another comment with 3 specific players, we'll give an answer. Bruno, I see 2 Barca players warming up, right?
Yes, Ferran and Ousmane Dembélé. Ferran and Ousmane Dembélé, also some players from Valladolid warming up, and let's see if Xavi makes any movements if things stays like this in the following minutes.
The question, we didn't ask it because we've already had some substitutions, but who would you like to see in the second half? We're giving you 3 options: Ferran, Ansu, or Dembélé. Although I do feel now like we could have put Cazador in that. Can we change it? No. We're late. Doesn't matter. You can type in Cazador on the live chat if you'd rather see the youngster instead of any of the first team players. Ansu 1, Ferran 2, Ousmane Dembélé 3. I thought Dembélé was very good the other day.
See, I thought Dembélé was really good. We said it indeed that it was the first real good minutes of Dembélé after the injury. So I would love to see him again to start rolling for the next season. And also Ansu Fati, also Ferran. I don't know. I want to see them all.
I'd like to see Cazador as well get an opportunity.
I think he will. Because, I mean, we see Iñaki Peña there. And Xavi said in the press conference, these games are for those that didn't have the opportunity to play a lot of minutes. So
Here goes Balde. Oh, Balde going deep out. Balde fouled by Plata. Is there a yellow card, Bruno?
No, the referee has just showed 1 yellow card to Fresneda in the first half. This is not going to be a yellow card. This is an interesting option from a set piece for Barça, and it seems that Pablo Torres is going to be the one crossing that ball.
I mean, Plata was late. Balde was going to go into a good crossing position. He's showing a yellow there. Set piece opportunity for Barca on the left. Shot there of Ferran and Dembélé warming up. In comes the cross, headed away.
And I'm thinking the way that the Valladolid is defending, because Barça has been, as you said in the first half, quite fluid to create the chances. They are not being like super hard on the defending. The Dembélé can be a nightmare there.
Dembélé could be a nightmare there. I mean, do you bring him on for Rafinha, or do you bring on like the extra attacking option, like take off Gavi, for example? Oh, Pablo Torre with a good drive there. The pass had good intentions, but it was intercepted.
I think maybe for Gavi, because I feel Rafinha is having opportunities today, is being one of the most active players, but maybe if you put Dembélé in that side, you can force Balde go down a little bit.
And also today is a quiet Gavi day.
Yeah.
Any
Matt
interesting
Lundqvist
comments?
says, bring on Dembélé could turn this match around. Sebastian Sejin says that Ferran's been playing with a different engine lately, or new engine, should I say, lately. So he wants to come and see some Ferran speed, I guess. Yeah,
I'm guessing if
quite a lot of
Dembélé-
people looking for Ansu Fati as well to come on.
I'm guessing if both Dembélé and Ferran come on, who are the 2 players who are warming up, Rafinha comes off.
Yeah.
Bruno, who's down? Roque Mesa.
Roque Mesa was struggling a little bit, but now, well, no, he's not going to be able to continue. Valladolid are going to prepare substitution. So Roque Mesa, veteran, also a player many years here in Valladolid. Huge ovation for Roque Mesa, really loved player here in Valladolid, and he's going to be replaced.
He's one of those energy midfielders, and wherever he goes, he's beloved. He used to play for Las Palmas, Sevilla also, and the fans love him wherever he goes. Bruno, substitution, do you think now is a good time to launch the first question that I sent you?
Absolutely, go for it.
Okay, give us a little bit of context though, Bruno, from where this comes from.
Yes, now we are working, as you know, on the new docu-series, New Era, will be available on Amazon on September, second season of this New Era docu-series. Let's see, first of all, the 2 changes, and then I'll explain you more about this. Valladolid, as we said, Roque Mesa coming off, and then there is also the second player replaced. Well, Monchu coming on, interesting midfielder there for Real Valladolid. And about the question, well, the context actually. We are working on this docu-series. We have interviewed most of the first team players during last days, and well, we were interviewing Valde, talking about talking about the game against Espanyol, of course, a highlight in the season for him. And well, he told us that there was a bet on play in that game that if he scored his first ever goal for Barça on that evening against Espanyol at the RCD Stadium, so the bet that was just for that game. The player that we will know who is was going to give him a present. So this is a little bit the context, and well, you can go for the question to our audience if you want.
Okay, we had.
I don't know you really know who is the protagonist.
I think I know because you told me, but
I have no
wait a minute,
idea.
No, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, I typed the question wrong. Now the question is right. Who promised Valde a gift if he scored his first goal, which he did against Espanyol? One of these three players promised to give Valde a gift, a present, if he scored his first goal, and Valde explained this to Bruno in the interviews they're doing to prepare this docu-series, A New Era #2.
Okay, I
1
have
Jordi
no...
Alba, 2 Kessié, 3 Lewandowski. Who do you think it would
First, I have no idea about this, but he said like it would surprise us. So I think Lewandowski has been like kind of the dad of all the youngsters, so that's not surprising if it's him. Jordi Alba and Valde are sharing positions, so it will be not surprising. So I vote for Kessié.
Jamie?
So I read an interview recently that Lewandowski sort of sees himself as an uncle to a lot of the youngsters. So I'm actually going to say Lewandowski for that reason, I think, because you see how well he gets on with a lot of the younger players, and yeah, it's the sort of thing I can maybe imagine him doing.
Answers starting to trickle into the live chat. I'm not going to vote because I know the answer already. What are they saying, Jamie?
Alia says Alba Amayaira, sorry, it says 2, as does Guillermo Enrique. 2 was Kessié.
2 was Kessié.
Shamim Hossan says Jordi Alba. Paulo Lopez says Jordi Alba. Gloria says Kessié. Cabro 15 says Jordi Alba. Edita Pietreras as well. Guillermo Enrique says Kessié.
Okay, so it's between Jordi Alba and Kessié,
It seems
right?
to be. It seems to be.
So Bruno, we're giving the fans privileged information here, information that only really you know, because you did the interview with Valde. What did Valde tell you?
Quique Costas, the director of the docu-series, don't kill me. I think this is good spoiler to have all our audience then to watch the docu-series. Iratis does know me a little bit well in match day 36, and some people on the live chat also. You're right, it was Kessié, yeah. It was a good clue that it was kind of a random player, Kessié, having this relationship with Valde, but yeah, it was Kessié, the one promising a gift to Jordi Alba.
Oh, careful the shot! Oh, hits the post. The opportunity there for Larin. Valladolid close to their third.
Wow.
Careful there. Iñaki Peña doesn't want to concede in his first La Liga game there. Oh, he didn't even get a touch. It was the cross from Plata that went straight to the post, almost like the Rafinha one against Manchester United.
Exactly, yeah.
So, who's that? Says, I'll say Kessié because of how he hanged him, or how he
hugged him,
hugged him after the after scoring. So yeah, Bruno, it was Kessié, and let's say in about 10 minutes, we also know what the gift was. We'll launch that question in about 10 minutes.
Yes, no clues this time.
No clues. Okay.
No clues this time about the gift. Careful.
Careful, Rafinha inside the box. Rafinha. Oh! He tried to dribble with his left, trying to go deep, and the ball went off of his right foot. We've hit the hour mark. It's Valladolid 2, Barça 0. Christensen an own goal, and Larin from the penalty spot. I have to say that the first half was good in terms of Barça, like creating the opportunities, playing fluidly. The second half, Bruno's kind of gone stale as Barça prepare a double substitution.
Yes, that's why Xavi wants to make more changes, because things are not working at all. Although the changes of system, and Ferran Torres and Ousmane Dembélé are going to come on. Of course, two important players, especially Dembélé. He knows what it is to score here in the José Zorrilla Stadium, and well, can be a nightmare for Valladolid defense. So Dembélé and Ferran Torres are going to come on once the ball goes out.
Rafinha and Gavi? My bet is Rafinha and Gavi are coming off.
Yeah, I think it's the most likely thing. I don't think he's going to experiment here right now, like with this result and everything going on. And we haven't seen much of Gavi today.
Bruno?
Or Valde also is another option, as he's playing up front. Valde can be another option, but
True.
But
yeah,
he's
Rafinha and Valde, or also Gavi.
Here's Frankie de Jong, long ball looking precisely for Rafinha. Olaza takes it away. Lewandowski fights for it and recovers. Here is Levy, who goes down. A foul called in favour of Barca. Are the substitutions happening now, Bruno?
Yes, I think so. Let's see, because referee now having a word with some of the players, and the instructions for the substitutions. Yes, right now. Let's see. First change, Rafinha replaced by Ousmane Dembélé, and he takes his shirt off. I don't know why. And it's Pablo Torre, the second player that makes his way now for Dembélé. I don't really know why Rafinha took off his shirt.
He has a
yeah,
message
there's
on
a
it.
message.
He has a message on it, but
Okay.
we can't really read it. We'll see if we get a slow-mo.
Yeah, estamos juntos, Vini.
Okay, it's
We can
support for
imagine that
Vinicius
this
with
about
everything that's happened. Okay. It's
I've been reading now information that the red card that he saw the other day, he's not gonna be suspended with any games after the red card. So surprising decision from the committee, because one thing, of course, is racism, that we are all against racism. I think the other one is that he was sent off for an action in the game, and I don't know why he has to be without being suspended for one game. But well, yeah, two different
Lewandowski
things
got
in this
three.
case. But support here for Vini.
I didn't see that. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah. There's no space for racism in football or in society or anywhere. So just everyone who chants out racist slurs in football stadiums should be chucked out, never allowed to enter a football stadium again, and I would say be fined as well. But anyway, that is the society we have these days, unfortunately. 63 minutes, the two substitutions made. Bruno, how are we playing right now? Dembélé on the right, Ferran's gone to the left.
Yes, exactly. Dembélé is in the right. Ferran is kind of a number 9. Valde stills on the left. So now we'll play like with Ferran and Levy as kind of two strikers.
Still kind of like a 3-4-3, right? With Eric, Christensen and Marcos at the back. You've got De Jong and Kessié in the middle. Gavi roaming around. You've got Dembélé on the right. You've got Ferran on the left. Lewandowski up front. And also, Valde on the left and Ferran roaming around in the middle like Gavi as well.
Yes, now Ansu Fati and Marc Casado warming up here at the José Zorrilla Stadium. So let's see, because Marc Casado, we already talked about this in the preview show. He made his debut this year in the Champions League, but he has never played in La Liga. So we can have two debutants in La Liga today with Iñaki Peña and Marc Casado.
Which is always nice new.
Yeah. I think we all like a debut, although I like Ansu Fati as well.
But both can enter?
No, we've already made 4. Iñaki, Kessié, Ferran and Dembélé. Here is Valde. Back to Frenkie de Jong. Let's see if Barca can make this a little bit exciting. Dembélé on the right. Valladolid hanging on here. Plenty of bodies behind to defend. De Jong. Dembélé on the right. Forward pass to Gavi. The cross inside by Gavi.
And
The ball ultimately goes off of him, and that will be a goal kick as we hit the 65-minute mark.
And you see how now Valladolid is just parking the bus there, like just defending, all super close, all more organized than in the first half, because in the first half they were trying to get Barça in the counter-attack, like pressing a little bit higher, but now they are just closed down, and it feels really difficult to get inside there.
We're seeing a replay there of Rafinha walking off the pitch with his jersey off, with that message supporting his countryman, Vinicius.
Yeah.
Possession for
And
Valladolid.
also the informations we
Go.
but the informations we read minutes ago also, it seems that, well, they're gonna close for 5 matches that part of the stands in Mestalla, where of course all the racists will chant against Vinicius.
That's the only way that fans and people will learn. They're totally in favour of it.
But we don't have
they
news
they
yet
should do the same.
about closing
Yeah.
RCD Stadium.
That's what I would
exactly.
say.
No news about this.
Because
That's
now
why it surprised us a little bit.
now Espanyol will go to
Different
play
situations, of course, but
go on.
no, there are different situations, but both of us. I mean, one is two situations should have some penalizations for these supporters and for these teams, and in this case, it doesn't seem that Espanyol will have any suspension, at least for the following game against Atletico.
I totally agree. Careful, the pass through by Gavi, Lewandowski back heel, Balde inside.
No, can't believe.
I can't believe it. Ferran Torres just an inch away. Good chance there for Barça. Good build-up. Lewandowski with the awareness that Balde was behind it. This would have been clear offside, so it was a good thing, really, that Ferran didn't get to it. I agree with what you're saying, guys. The Barca players in the celebration of the league title had to run off scared for their physical integrity because of a group of fans decided to elude security and jump onto the field. And there should be that same kind of penalisation that the Valencia are going to receive. Totally in favour of what they're doing to Valencia, but it should be for every stadium.
I would add that in that case, it's a prize to Espanyol fans because now Espanyol will play in Mestalla with Mestalla half closed, and then Espanyol, that is playing all finals to stand up in La Liga, will play with the full stadium full. So
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, there's still time. We'll see if there's any.
If you punish, you punish everything.
Exactly, and everything should be punished.
Yeah,
everything should be punished. And if it happens at the Spotify Camp Nou, it needs to be punished.
Exactly.
To end with all the hooligans in the world of football, because this is a minority of hooligans. Unfortunately, they are mostly in all teams. We have to end with all these people, identify them, and suspend them to be in football stadiums and in any
stadium. Yeah,
in any sport. I mean, I grew up watching Premier League, right? As an Englishman, and they had to crack down. I remember really clearly they had to crack down so hard on this kind of behaviour, and I think it's the only way. They had like people in the stands that were like filming, unsocial behaviour, antisocial behaviour, so that these people could be charged and not let back in ever again. And I think it's the only way to deal with it. And I think I don't know whether it's local authorities or the clubs or the Liga themselves or a combination of those things, but they've got to crack down on it hard.
Because sadly, the only way that it looks like human beings react or stop behaving a certain way is with penalties, be it economic or not being able to enter stadiums anymore. You can't expect, sadly, decent behaviour from everyone in a stadium. That's a very sad thing to say. But
and also because this is what we show to our kids, in society. And if you show that being racist has no penalty or not punishment, then they will go to school and do the same.
Well, exactly. I mean, young kids watch this, and the whole spectacle, the whole show, is something that they look up to. So you need it to be as clean as possible to set a good example. Right, Bruno, substitutions for Valladolid. I want to switch to a more positive note, which is the follow-up question to the Kessié-Balde bet. So,
well, the question is, which was the gift from Kessié to Balde? And we are giving 3 options. First of all, a car. Second, a watch. Or third of all, vacations on Ivory Coast.
Vacations in the Ivory Coast, which is Kessié's native country. So maybe he said, look, in the summer you can come over to the Ivory Coast. Me and my family will treat you well. So do you think that Kessié promised Balde a car, a watch, or holidays in the Ivory Coast if he scored his first goal, which he did do against Espanyol? And Bruno, do we know if Kessié has delivered yet?
That's a big clue.
At least yesterday, that was when we did the interview, no.
Okay.
But he said, Balde, that he was going to give him, that he will do it, but not yet. So probably it's not easy to give the present yet, even if it's a car or a good watch or vacations. That's why it's taking some time. We don't know. But he doesn't have the present yet.
What do we think, guys? What do we think? Is it a car? Is it a watch? Is it vacations in the Ivory Coast, like all included with the Kessier family?
I think it's a watch.
Okay, you think it's a watch?
I don't know why.
So does James Lloyd in the chat, and Ali Becker as well. I think it's got to be holidays. I think that, like, what a prize to be invited, and also to go with someone local. You know, you get a better experience.
You experience better.
I'm very jealous if that's the case.
Can we join?
I'd go out and try and score a goal for that.
Javid says, we are doing quiz in the middle of the games. We always do it. Obviously, you don't watch us often enough. We like to ask questions. We like to interact. There's not a lot going on in this game. When the game is exciting, we follow the game. But if the players are just passing the ball around and ultimately not getting up to much, we try to switch up the subject of the conversation. So
Jonathan,
feel free to vote and answer.
Jonathan A says too easily. Is it really obvious that it's a watch? I'm surprised actually how many people think it's a watch.
Bruno,
Marco
lots of people
Pellegrino
think it's a
holidays.
watch. What do you think?
Between watch and holidays.
What is it?
I mean, yeah, if it's a car, you may think, oof, because he's so generous. Holidays can be difficult to organize. The important thing here is that it was the bet just for this game, so it can be a big bet. And Valde didn't score any goal in any game yet for Barça, so maybe Kessier thought, well, I'll give you a car, you know, because it's just one game. Careful with Valladolid.
Careful, the cross inside, Plata!
Ooh.
Valladolid score. Offside. 3-0 didn't look all that good. I saw a mess. So, Bruno, you said you've given the answer, right? Sorry, I was distracted by the goal.
Yeah, the answer, yes, people are intelligent, and it's a watch, yeah. A watch, now I have to know, and I will try to do it, which watch it is, because it's not the same. Well, there are many different Casio or, you know, another watch, you know, but yeah, there are different brands in there, but no, it's a watch, we don't know which watch, but anyway, let's see, because VAR are reviewing the position of this offside. Valladolid made 2 substitutions. Oscar Plano and Machis made their way, and the ones coming on were Rosa and also Kike. Let's see, because on the stands people are saying goal, goal and goal. I don't know if they watch the replays at home and also on the studio. What do you think about it?
There's no
I
offside.
think now they've taken off the replay and I didn't have time to see who it was.
That breaks it.
Yeah. On the closest side to the camera.
I didn't see who it was.
Was enabling the position.
They keep going to Eric on the screen, and he looks quite concerned. Like
Goal. Goal counts, Bruno. The goal counts. Gonzalo Plata with the goal. Celebrations at the Nuevo Zorrilla, Bruno. This is a very important goal for them.
Absolutely, and well, now they are all the team celebrating the goal. Also on the bench, Masip going also to have the support of the staff. Well, this is a night that I think they would never imagine in Valladolid. Barça players with both the arms crossed, bad faces. Of course, you never like to lose a match. Of course, you never want to lose by this advantage. Ansu Fati is ready on the sideline. It's going to be the final change. He's going to replace Gavi right now. This is the final change for Barça. Let's hope a reaction from Barcelona. I don't know if they're going to have time to equalize the match, but at least score a goal or 2 goals to improve this image, because it's not what we were expecting.
Yeah, 15 minutes remaining, 3-0 down. Is not what we were hoping for today. In the least, we did know that Valladolid were the team with the urgencies. They desperately needed the 3 points. Now they're going to be just 1 point away from Almeria, who lost earlier on today. So yeah, I was just going to go back to a comment, because there was a fan that wasn't happy that we were playing or asking questions and playing quizzes in the middle of the second half. And in response, Santiago Escudero says, what is your opinion about the match? First half, I would say, was a competitive first half. Barça came out and could have easily gone in tied 2-2 at half-time. Second half has been a bit of a throwaway, to be honest.
Yeah, in this second half, I would say we have only seen Valde. Like we have only seen his runs, his crosses, and everything. There was no one inside the area trying. Well, now Dembélé was trying a isolate action. But also, I think what changes is that in the second half, Valladolid was defending more close, you know.
Yeah.
And this also comes from an isolated action because we haven't seen Iñaki Peña this far in this match.
There was final minutes in the had good opportunities. Masip made saves. I thought the Barca played a good first half. I repeat, it feels like at half time, Valladolid just regrouped, like turned the screws, tightened the screws, and said, look, we need to stick together at the back, be as compact as possible, make it difficult for Barca to play, and if we get a chance on the counter-attack, we'll take it. But and that's exactly what they've done.
I've lived too many moments like this on this couch.
Yeah. Let's go back to black and white with Jamie.
It's like the amount of matches I've watched at home and the amount of joy that we had this season with Barca in the league, and then here I am, and it's like this, you know.
Maybe that's why you didn't watch it from here this season.
Well, you need to be careful here, Jamie, because you were here for the Sevilla game at the Pizjuan, which was 3-0 for Barca. Now it's 3-0 for Valladolid. So your record is 3 goals scored, 3 goals conceded. If Valladolid score another, which let's hope they don't, you're going to have a negative record for the season.
Yeah, and we don't want that. I've only been here for 2 games this season. My overall tally as my career at Barca has not been a good one for the first team.
Careful here, Valladolid on the counter. Oh no, I've mentioned it, and this could happen now. The chip. Iñaki Peña hits the post.
Oh,
Bruno, I want this game to end.
I want to score a goal first and not end with these 3 goals of disadvantage. Let's see if we can score 1 or 2. But yeah, right now Valladolid almost scored the 4th goal. The ball hitting the post. It seems that Barca players are out of the game completely.
Go on and help them, Bruno. Get out there and lend a hand.
I would love to play in this beautiful stadium, but I don't think I'm prepared to help the team. But no, they are mentally out, and they need to react because, of course, when you are defending Barca's bats, it doesn't matter that you already won the league. You have to give a good image, and no one was expecting, of course, to lose by 3 goals and almost by 4 right now with Valladolid's chances.
No,
I would say that now it's really tough for Barca to rally all the momentum, all the energy.
The stadium.
The stadium behind them. Barca have clearly lacked energy in the second half. In fact, I was going to ask Santi, can we have the lower part of the standings on the screen right now so that we can comment it a little bit? Because it's going to be very, very tight. Bruno was talking about it before, that salvation might be... Another chance for Valladolid there, which goes over Iñaki Peña, but over the crossbar. So, right now, Bruno, you can't see the screen, can you? But I'll just read it out for you. 13th, Valencia, who still have to play, 40 points. Celta de Vigo have already played, 40 points. Almeria have already played, 39. Cádiz yet to play, 38. Valladolid playing now, 38. Underneath them, all playing tomorrow. Getafe with 35. And Espanyol with 34. Elche obviously relegated weeks ago. This is like one. I mean, there's 7 teams in a 5-point or 6-point margin there.
In 2 spots, 2 teams that are going to be relegated. That's interesting thing in that battle. Of course, Espanyol, imagine that they would have not win that game against Rayo Vallecas. They would be almost relegated or practically relegated. The fact here
they would be with this Valladolid win.
Valladolid winning Barca.
Yeah, and they play against Atlético de Madrid tomorrow.
No, but I was saying...
Yeah, so they have a massive challenge in another final.
Careful with the corner kick there. Cleared away by Valladolid defense. I was saying, Bruno, just pointing out that if they hadn't beaten Rayo Vallecano, with this Valladolid result, they would be relegated because the gap would be from 31 to 38, 7 points. Oh, 9 points. Yeah, sorry.
But they were 9 in play yet. Yeah, but well, they were practically out, of course. There's a team, for example, like Celta de Vigo, that I'm a bit worried about them because, you know, they were mid-table, kind of okay, we are doing okay. But right now, 39 points, you're in a really bad dynamic, just 2 games to go. then teams like Valladolid are going to change the dynamic with this win for sure. They are facing Valladolid, Almeria and Getafe. If they win one of these two matches, they will be saved. And Espanyol, that probably would be thinking, well, we're going to face Almeria in match 38 and they will be already saved. This can be an easy match for us at home. But now Almeria, if they don't win against Valladolid this weekend, they also can be in danger in match 38. So same for Valencia, many teams there. And this is going to be, I think, open until the end. It's incredible this year, the relegation battle. And the interesting thing is that there are 2 spots in danger.
What Bruno was saying, I agree, because there's always one team that feels that it's safe the whole season and everything, and starts like losing matches and everything, and suddenly they don't know how, but they're in that spot. And I remember a couple of seasons ago, Girona was in that situation. Like suddenly they didn't know how, but they were relegated, and that remembers me of the situation of Celta de Vigo. But Espanyol, we were saying, like they play against Atletico Madrid, and it is true that Valladolid has a final against Almeria, but then there is Valencia Espanyol at Mestalla, so they are playing between each other.
I was just going to read it out. So
for sure, 40 points. You're going to need 40, and who knows if more than 40. 41 to be safe there. Who knows?
Okay, I was just going to read out. So tomorrow you've got a Villarreal-Cádiz, which Villarreal is still fighting in that Europa League situation. So a tough one for Cádiz away. You've got Espanyol against Atletico de Madrid. Atletico de Madrid, I'm sure, want to end second in La Liga. You've got Getafe going to Betis. That's a tough one. And
Betis, who's also fighting. Well, they don't have options for Champions League, but they want to stay in Europa League.
But then Sunday, you've got Almeria against Valladolid, as Bruno was saying. You've got Cádiz against Celta de Vigo, 2 other teams, one with 38, one with 40. Getafe at home against Osasuna. That's probably the easiest go because Osasuna have nothing to play for. And you've got that Valencia Espanyol. And on the last day of the league,
we play against Celta.
We play against Celta. Espanyol play at Almeria. I mean, it's madness. Wait a minute. I'm just going to bring up my phone. There's Elche. Cádiz go to Elche. So
but Elche is winning everything after
It's amazing.
And Valladolid, Getafe, exactly. So, I mean, careful here. There could be a goal. Let's see. Levy around Masip. And he puts it in the back of the net. Vamos, Levy. 23 goals for Lewandowski. 23 goals for Lewandowski. 3-1 to Barça. We're the live chat with Lewandowski Fiskers. We want to celebrate that Lewandowski is going to go for the Pichichi. There we go. Wait a minute, Bruno. The graphic just said Lewandowski 24 goals. No, that's not right. It's 23 in La Liga, right?
Yes, I don't think it's 24. No, I think there's a mistake on there, I think. But we will check it now. Lewandowski scoring a goal here at Pucela in Valladolid, and a stadium that was playing for the first ever time. It was not easy at all. Not many angles for him after dribbling Jordi Masip. Goal for Barça. Let's see if the team can score another early goal and arrive alive to the stoppage time against Valladolid.
I'm certain he had 22 goals coming into this match.
No, it's 23. The graphic got it wrong. Right, goal for Lewandowski. Vamos. Live chat with the Lewandowski fists. Come on.
I mean, if a
support
goal,
for Apichichi, even if it's in defeat.
If a goal came, it had to be from Lewandowski today.
That's it. I sort of wanted to say that, when we got to that 80-minute mark and we were 3-0 down, it's like, you know what, they should feed the ball to Lewandowski, and if we get a consolation goal, it should be his. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's a shame that Iñaki Peña couldn't keep his goal at 0, but there's not much that he could do there with the.
I want to shout out Alia in the live chat because she's a long-time viewer.
Yes.
Or she.
She.
And she's been filling it up with avocado emojis, which is a real throwback.
It is a real throwback. We haven't really made use of the avocados as much this season as the Lucky Charm. Every now and again we have done it. I do promise that I wear them every show. There they are. We just haven't referenced them as much. Can we get the standees back on, Santi? Because I did want to ask the fans a question, because I mean, it would be a surprise to me if Barca pull off the comeback here. We get the lower part of the standings, because I want to show it to the fans, and I want to ask, if you're still there, guys, which 2 teams do you think are going down with all of these remaining games, what does it look like? I think...
We think or we want?
No. We think. Like, looking logically at all the games that...
Okay, I think one for sure, and seeing the matches he has, is Espanyol.
Espanyol depends on what they do tomorrow at home against Atlético de Madrid. If somehow they manage to pull off the win, I think they are saved.
Yeah.
Whereas if they lose, they're in deep trouble.
And from the rest, I have seen like a reaction from Getafe since Bordalás arrived.
Yeah.
I have seen a reaction of Cádiz the last two
Yes.
games, but Almería looks really bad.
I was going to say exactly that. They did win.
Like the feeling, yeah.
They did win at the weekend, 3-0 at home, but they could get themselves into trouble there, Almería. They have a direct game against Espanyol. They have a direct game against Valladolid.
Also, yeah.
So I think that Almería is going to be one of the two, and then Espanyol, it depends on tomorrow's game. I think tomorrow's game marks Espanyol's future. If they win, they get saved. If they lose, they go down. What do you think, Bruno?
I mean, before this game, I thought Valladolid and Getafe were going to be the two teams going down. Right now, I'd probably go for Getafe and Espanyol, but if Espanyol wins tomorrow, Almería is going to depend, of course, of what happens next weekend, because if they win against Valladolid at home, they will be safe. And a point also can be enough with 40. I mean, it will depend on what happens in every week. It's difficult to predict, I think.
It is difficult, but I think the reactions and the dynamics say a lot in this kind of things. And I don't know, I felt like the other day I was watching Cádiz, and you don't know how, but every time they got in trouble, they find a way to get out from there with Cádiz, and Getafe with this Bordalás spirit and everything. He has changed a little bit the environment around the team.
Couple of questions here from some fans that I was reading. Dani Munoz says, how is Barca losing 3-1? Well, I've said this throughout the game. I thought the first half should have ended in at least a draw, because Barca had the opportunities. There was the unfortunate own goal at the beginning by Christensen and then a penalty. But Barca created enough opportunities to at least make it 2-0. Ooh, Lewandowski going in for a header there. Couldn't connect ultimately. And then the second half, Valladolid with the advantage, just played well at the back, didn't allow Barca to create. Here's the chance for Ferran Torres into the hands of Masip. And Valladolid took a chance on the counter-attack. I think Barca played an average to good first half, independent of the result, whereas the second half, the energy was low. The other one that I was going to reply to, Joshi says, what do you think of the Lewandowski goal? I thought it was a very good finish. He had the poise
and also
to go around
the pass is good, like how...
He had the poise to just wait, go around Masip, and with very little angle, nice finish with his weaker left foot. I thought it was a top-notch goal. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not going to count the match, but I thought it was a good goal by Lewandowski.
For his own record.
I'm going to say it might count for
Well, yeah, it will count for his Pichichi record. Yeah, 23 now. I guessed 25 at the end of the league.
Me too.
25. Jamie, you said 26.
Did I?
And Bruno, yeah, you did. And Bruno, you said 24, right?
Yes, I said 24. So now I probably...
You want to change?
I will change my bet, but no, I have to stay there. Let's see, stoppage time, 4 minutes. 4 minutes, so they're really difficult for Barca. They got the chance 2 minutes ago that if you score that second goal, Valladolid playing for all in the stoppage time would have been a good chance for Barca to equalize. But right now it seems to be difficult, yeah, with just 4 minutes remaining.
4 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it feels like Barca is playing like better these last minutes of the game, like after that Lewandowski goal.
Yeah, I think Valladolid just can't wait for this to end. When they saw the 4-minute sign, they were like, really? Really?
Yeah. And people is like celebrating because for them it's like half.
Well, you see it there. So now they have 38 points. Getafe and Espanyol are playing tomorrow. Espanyol play Atlético de Madrid. Getafe play... who do they play? Can't remember. Bruno, can you give me a hand?
Osasuna, we said?
Hang on. Oh, careful. Larin on
Betis in Villamarín. Not easy.
So, I mean, two tough games for the teams right behind Valladolid, Betis, Getafe and Español Atlético de Madrid. The fans obviously know this.
Atletico are not really playing for anything right now, so Espanyol game can be, I mean, yeah, but doesn't change anything because they're gonna play the Super Cup as yeah.
It changed in terms of money.
Yeah, some money. Yeah.
I would say,
and in terms of like
the pride of ending over Real Madrid as well
also.
for them.
After a season that started really bad for Atletico Madrid.
I just want to shout out some of the faith in the live chat, because Carolina says hat-tricks have been scored in shorter time. And Tubro says, guys, don't forget that Louis is able to do 5 goals in 9 minutes. So it was, yes, I know, but keep the faith.
Yes, I admire that. I admire the fans that keep the faith. Well, Frankie de Jong making a run inside the box, tries to set up Lewandowski on the edge of the box, but the pass was intercepted, and it's a 3-on-3 on the run here. Now 4-on-3 for Valladolid. Plata on the right. They're going to slow it down. They are so eager for this to end.
Wouldn't you be?
I fully understand it. Bruno, we couldn't hear you. Can you start again?
Sorry, the stat about Atletico Madrid that I read the other day and was really impressive for me. Before the arrival of Cholo Simeone, 8 participations in the Champions League in their whole history. Now with Cholo Simeone, 11 seasons with Simeone, 11 participations in the Champions League. Incredible. Incredible.
Crazy. Also, I would add, incredible stat, they have now made it a lot easier for teams to get into the Champions League because 3rd and 4th no longer play the previous round, the previous playoff in the month of August, with sometimes they would get eliminated. And 4 teams went into the Champions League as of the end of the 90s as well. So, I mean, yeah, it's a great stat, but there's mitigating circumstances there.
Yeah, but also he changed the club and everything.
Oh, he changed the club, most definitely, yeah.
It's like Atletico Madrid were not used to be there, and then when seasons like this one come to them, like it feels weird, but Atletico Madrid was not there between the first 3.
No, the first 3 or 4. No. I remember the Guardiola areas. They were like fighting to get into Europa League. Right, Bruno, 30 seconds remaining before this ends. These fans cannot wait for this game to end.
Yes, let's see the counter-attack for Barça now.
Dembele plays it inside, interception, Larin clears, and this is going to end here right now, Bruno. We've lost Bruno. Oh, end of the game. End of the game. The referee blew the whistle just a few seconds early, and Valladolid take away the win at the Nuevo Zorrilla in this match day 36 against Barça. 3-1, a crucial win for them in their battle to stave off relegation. I've said it throughout the whole game. I thought Barça came out competitive in the first half. 2-0 down in the second, things got a little bit harder.
Yeah, and we said it before in halftime, like it's true that Barça got opportunities in the first half, but I think the resume of this is like a team that already accomplished the objective, and a team that today was fighting for a big objective, which is staying in La Liga next season. So you saw a little bit extra push from Real Valladolid, which is normal because they are fighting for that. It is true that Barça got really clear opportunities. Masip was amazing, outstanding today during the whole game, and in the second half, as you said, we didn't see much from Barça. Like for me, the only player that was pushing there was Balde, and also Lewandowski trying to get his goal, which he did.
And it was a nice little conversation there between Ter Stegen and Masip, 2 former teammates in 2014-15. Black and White Jamie, we thought the jinx was over, but turns out it isn't.
Turns out it isn't. Yeah, I think like the second half, 1-1, you could take that and say, you know what, the second half was a bit of a washout in that sense. I think Barcelona didn't deserve to go 2-0 down. Obviously that own goal for Christensen was very unlucky.
I have to say that Lewandowski saved his season.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm up on goal difference.
You're up on goal difference. 4 goals to Barca, 3 goals to the opponent in Jamie's participations this season. Right, obviously no one got their score predictions right today because we don't predict Barca defeats there. Surprisingly, Paul, our cameraman, didn't get his 8-all prediction right either. A shame there. He'll have to continue to make those wacky bets. We're going to leave you on YouTube and Facebook. We're going to stick on, stay on Barca TV Plus, where we'll bring highlights. I know that anyone wants to watch these highlights, but highlights, reactions, and plenty more from the Estadio Nuevo Zorrilla. So if you feel like staying with us, switch over to Barca TV Plus. We'll be coming to you in a couple of minutes.